Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Before we jump into the action, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. All of those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in supporting our community a little bit further, consider becoming a member here in our YouTube channel. Memberships start at just $2 a month, and you gain access to some really cool emotes. Lastly, if you're interested in joining any of our campaigns, we do have open slots available, like in this game right here. All you have to do is reach out to me and be like, yo, I want to play. You can do so either through Discord, where you can find me, ProtiumJoey, or ProtiumJoey #1243, or you can message me on Patreon, or just join the Patreon and automatically get set up in our Discord. Any of those things work. So, without further ado, go ahead and tell us what happened last session, Dresley, because you lost with a 13.
Alright, last time on Fantasy High, the group is finally prepared for the ritual to bring back Tony. As they have set up their defenses for the final wave against this sad little monster with harpoon hands, who effectively made most of our defenses pointless. During which, getting knocked about a fair bit, the ritual was completed, ? As the portal did not open up to the golden gates of Valhalla, but a spiraling death vortex that scared the fuck out of the heirs to the house. While the rest of the group finished dealing with the monsters, Barnabas and Theonidus entered the portal to retrieve Tony's soul. Several heart-pounding minutes for their return waited, bleeding, bloodied. And they came back. And just like that, Tony's corpse lifted up with life, as the mission was a success. That everyone except Holmes was none the wiser to what the hell just happened. The group made their way back across this accursed Midwestern wasteland, stopping briefly to rest and allow everyone to recover their wounds. Division between the Wall families has been seeded. And apparently Tony has a cool, nice white snake tattoo on his arm, or in an Ouroboros-like fashion. I'm sure that's nothing too dangerous. Finally making it back to the wall, they use a nice little handy crank, so they don't have to kill themselves to get back inside.
Oh.
Afterwards, the groups enter into Oshant's magical home away from home bar and celebrate a job well done. While the Spellington Heights kids, the Rex, inform them of all the shit that's going on and what the fuck we need to get to work on things as soon as we get home. I believe that's every major point. Did I miss anything?
No, that covers just about everything, and we left off with Sylvia running out of the bathroom, seeing Tony, and returning back to her somewhat much more bubbly self. And the celebration continues on for a little while inside of this tiny little location, but eventually Principal O'Chant will gather everybody around. All right, everyone, come on. As nice as it is that you're back, Tony, now we have some decisions we have to start making. Okay. What? Well, first off, are we going to the wall? Theonidus looks over immediately. Of course we are. Well, no. So are we? No, yes, we are. Yeah, we have to. That's, the king is awaiting him. Yeah, okay. 1 second. So are we?
Are we at the wall?
I thought we were, yeah.
Technically.
I meant back to their fortress.
I don't have a particular need to do so.
I think it'd be nice to let them know that the sun's not dead anymore.
Right. And he
Tony,
looks...
do you want to stop at the wall? Or go back to Spellington?
That was so close. I think heading back, I mean, winter break's just around the corner, right? Tony, come... Mom and the king, they're both back at the fort. Right. So's everyone else, so, Yeah, fine. Let's go back to the fortress, I guess. See, Theonidus immediately beams when he accepts that. Can we at least, sleep here tonight? Yeah, sure. Place is going to be open for 24 hours, so, well, at this point, 16 hours, but yeah. I can always just recast it. It's just a spell.
Oh, almost a full night's sleep.
Durin, I pray you make it to be a sophomore.
Thank you.
He'll pat you on the shoulder. All right. Well, everybody, bedrooms are being designed specifically right now, and yeah, for those of you that stay inside of our school, yeah, it's gonna look exactly like your dorm rooms. So there you go, problem solved. For everyone else, I don't know. I guess you want to sleep on peacock feathers, or I get to choose. What about a bed that's just a giant pancake? Yeah, sure. Why not? I can do that.
Pick two.
I already made your room. Yeah, I already made your room.
I run
By the
to
way,
it.
Durin, why are you so you go running in. Why does Durin stay in the broom closet?
Because Durin joined the...
Elemental Phoenixes.
Yeah, no, I know. I was trying to think of the right phrase for them. I know the name of the club.
Poshy Echelon.
Yeah, the posh hoity-toity group, and they supposedly were full-on rooms as he was a later pledge.
Didn't they also say that one pledge has to be like a servant for the first year?
No, it's their policy that the freshman pledges unless their legacies are servants for the year. Really
To
stupid,
be
though.
fair, I think Duran's managed to avoid that for the most part so far.
I should probably talk to him and make sure he's okay. You know, like, emotionally. He hasn't seemed like he's been in distress or anything, right?
Duran? No.
Yeah. You sure?
I don't think anything can cause Duran distress.
We'll see about that.
That wasn't a challenge.
Ochant walks away.
That wasn't a challenge, Ochant.
No, that wasn't a distress. That was a harpoon through your chest. So, Duran, you get over to your room. And when you open up the door, oh, there's no pancake bed. It just looks like your normal room. Then Ochant just kind of appears behind you. Hey, Duran.
Hi.
Let's have a little chat. Go on, just yep, sit down, and he'll make a stool appear for him to lift his leg and lean on his knee. So, this is the room you have at the Elemental Phoenixes, huh?
Yeah.
You don't seem too happy with it.
Yeah, there's no pancake bed.
There's no what?
Pancake bed.
Well, okay, so aside from the pancake bed, how does it make you feel?
No syrup either?
Aside from the food aspect, like, this is small, right? Like, this is a small room, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't his family live in a double wide?
Yeah.
So is this about the size of what his room would have been?
Not that far off.
With the mess, probably. All right, and you obviously have seen the other rooms, right? What
Yeah.
do they have you doing over there at the Elemental Phoenixes?
Oh, well, they asked me to help pick up some plates.
Uh-huh.
But then we ran out of plates. Because they're broken.
All right, go on.
Then they asked me to dust the house. And then they told me to clean up the dust.
I think I'm following. Yeah.
Sorry.
Just summon Dust Devil in the middle of the house. Done.
I know that was what you asked. Trying to think of a third one, but I really can't.
So, have you cleaned up their rooms at all? The upperclassmen's rooms?
Well, yeah, I keep trying to, but they keep telling me to get the hell out.
Okay. So you've seen their rooms, right? How
Yeah.
big they are, and you've seen your other party mates' rooms, right? Like you've seen, haven't you?
Yeah,
Okay. And
I own most of those.
are you okay with your room? Because if not, I can, like, he moves his hands around and you just watch your room expands to like 12 times the size. I can just make it bigger. Like,
I have no idea what to do with all this.
okay,
Unless more pancakes.
Duran. And he puts one hand on either side of you. You have to think about more than just pancakes. Okay?
Sausage.
Holy shit. You see his nose starts bleeding. What I'm getting at is, are you happy at the elemental phoenixes, or do you feel like they are taking advantage of you? Bullying you?
Oh, it's going great over there.
Okay. What friends in the phoenixes have you made?
Later has to consult his list of names because he forgets all the names.
So there is the other
Yeah,
freshman.
Whitney.
Huh?
Whitney was cool.
Wait,
Whitney
I'm sorry.
and
You said
Buren.
Whitney is cool?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then there was. Hold on. Why is that the only name I can find here?
There's also the other freshman. Here.
Yeah, I should pull up that list too.
Here you go. There's Bentley Fairchild, Whitney Von Buren, Preston Vanderbilts, Madison Huntingtons, Reginald St. Clair, and then there's also Sophie, I believe, from Alchemical Romancers.
Yes, I think that's right.
Yeah, Sophie is the other freshman with you. Okay, and they're treating you okay, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do they ever say things behind your back, or?
No, that's behind my back.
You're really not bothered by anything, are you?
No.
Okay, let me try something here.
Well, I mean, like a food, but
So, for now on, the only breakfast food we're going to offer is fruit.
that's fighting words.
Got it. Personal pets will not be allowed in classes.
I'm gonna need some clarification.
You know, animals, ones that follow you around and listen to you, and they're your pets.
Oh, okay, so Harvey's fine.
What? No, not Harvey's not fine. That he's a pet.
But you said he has to listen to me.
Harvey just sticks out his middle finger. Goes back.
Okay, if anything, that should pique Oshant's interest. It can understand me.
I mean, he's seen awakened animals. He's an epic adventurer. He's fine.
That are on fire?
He's not on fire right now. He's little.
No.
He might be a little on fire. You know, depends on his mood.
Okay.
I thought he was always on fire. That's why Durin's beard is always smoking.
So
Yeah, that's why.
so long as I don't fuck with the animals and nobody fucks with your food, you're happy.
Yeah, generally. Oh, also don't hit me.
We've had a long talking conversation about that. I'm not allowed to hit the students anymore.
Okay.
And teachers aren't supposed to either, unless they're the phys ed teachers. They're allowed to.
Isn't that guild arts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you gonna stop him from hitting you if he wants to discipline you?
Fucking how?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I could. You know I'm way more powerful than guild arts, right? Like a lot.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Good. I'm glad you know this. All right, well, if you're happy, I mean, I guess I don't have to make your room bigger or anything for you. I mean, no special requests. I mean,
The pancake bed.
holy shit, kid. I'm not giving you a pancake bed. That's going to smell horrendous. Not to
Trust
mention...
me, it won't last that long.
Okay, what about a water bed?
I'm not that thirsty.
No, like, and he snaps his finger and you're, like, on an actual water bed?
What? This is so cool.
Yeah. Do you want one?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll make sure when we get back to Spellington that the new place you guys are staying in has a water bed instead. All right.
New place.
Is it a new place?
Yeah, with the whole issue of that unkillable thing, we've constructed you guys your own little house. It's going to have a way for you to leave and enter into your specific houses, but it has a moat around it to keep you safe.
We got a secret guild hall, guys, for free.
We got a moat.
Yes, you have a moat. All right, cool. So long as you're good, man. That's all right, cool.
Yeah.
Hey, good talk, okay? If you ever need anything, come by my office, all right? I like you. Don't tell the
I
others
like you
that,
too.
okay? You know, I don't necessarily want all of them to come by my office whenever they want, you know?
Eh.
All right, cool. See ya. We don't already. Yeah, but he doesn't want to invite you. Imagine if you did it more. Oh my god. But anyways,
Secretary.
Considering we're probably the most active force in his school.
no, there's juniors and seniors that are more active than you guys.
Okay, but
But
Hey, that
freshmen
means we
by
beat
and
the
afar.
sophomores.
Yeah, you see the sophomores. Like,
oh yeah, they don't do crap.
it's Tony is a sophomore.
Yeah, that's not fair. The guy's been dead.
All
I
right.
died too. I just got back up again.
So, everyone else, you party on for a little while and eventually find your way back home or back to your rooms, which look exactly like your other rooms.
I
And
checked the
sleep.
secret compartment in my bedchamber to see if it has a baggie in it.
You open it up and it does not have a baggie in it.
I also checked for my secret baggie.
You lift up your pillow, Durin, and there is a baggie.
Yeah. Empty, just the way I left it.
Alrighty, well, sleeps time?
Okay.
Sleeps time. When you awaken, everybody eats a very hearty and large breakfast, and then you head over to their fortress. Walking into the dining hall, you see all of the different seats of the heads of house are already in position, waiting for you as you come to. Everybody wanders in, and notably, you see Tony standing in the middle of the room while everyone else is ushered to their seats. The king looks onward towards Tony. Antonius, it is good to see that you have survived the woes of Valhalla and rejoined us. Thanks, King. That's really nice of you. Yeah. I'm sorry. What'd you say? My hearing is not that good. Oh, I'm just saying thanks. That's all. He looks over at all of you guys. What the hell is wrong with him?
He's recovering from the ordeal, I'm sure.
When was the last time you were dead?
Yeah, last time I died, I had nightmares for like a month.
I've never died.
I don't recommend it.
I will one day,
Hey, suit yourself.
but probably of natural causes.
It's normal for a person to require a few days of recovery after a delayed resurrection. I'm sure Tony will be fine in a while.
Very well. We thank you all for bringing him back for us. Now, I would like your personal evaluations of the circumstance that had taken place. He gestures, and you see servant members of the family lift open the lids on your plates, and you see there is stacks of parchment and a quill and ink for each of you.
That's disappointing.
Not another word from anyone. I need you to write down the specific situation that took place. I have reason to believe foul play. What reason would that be? Let's call it an intuition. So how well did you guys get your story together?
I am going to use my telepathy to get everyone coordinated to tell the same story.
Can I use Thieves' Cant combined with Sylvan to match what she's saying, but make it hard as hell to read?
No need. She can literally tell you in your mind.
Yeah, I can
No,
just
I
tell
mean,
you what
when I write it down, I want to make the person who has to translate this life miserable.
Oh, yes, you can do that. And Sybil, what's the range on that?
The range on that is 30 feet.
Okay, so you can't hit Pyre.
Where's Fire?
He's at the end.
Oh, I'll switch seats with Durin.
Oh, fine, whatever.
Or I'll go to this empty seat.
Oh, that's where Renault is.
Oh, that's Tony. Yeah.
No,
wait.
this is Renault's seat right here. He's just not on the map.
That's right.
Renault, the other player.
Yeah. I forgot. Yeah. I'll switch seats with Durin then.
Excuse me, young lady. Why are you getting up?
I would like to be close to my friend Sylvia. She's been going through quite a bit,
Roll me a
given the situation with.
I just make a face at the kings, like wink, wink, nudge, nudge, gesture to Tony.
Go ahead, give me a deception. You're being helped.
Oh, I'll...
Okay, you beat him. Very well, but no speaking or passing of notes. So, Durin, Sybil.
None whatsoever.
Now, we have one more issue coming up, everybody. Theonidus is eyeing you guys up, not sure what to write.
Oh, right. The kid.
He wasn't part of it, so I'm not really worried what to write.
Yeah, but
what he's gonna write.
He was in the world.
That's fine.
Okay. So?
You want us to write everything that happened? I mean, understand part of this is religious in nature and pretty sure covered under cleric-patient confidentiality agreements.
No such things exist here.
Hmm.
And specifically, what time frame are we writing about? Like,
You are
all of
writing
it, or-
about leading up to the ritual the night before, the circumstance surrounding it, and then what happened at the ritual, and then, for those of you that were inside, he looks over at Theonidus and over at you, Barnabas, fully aware that you two were the ones in there. I needed a recount of specifically what it was like. And, of course, Antonius, you may rest, but by tomorrow I do need your recounting of what Valhalla was like. For our own tomes and texts.
I think to my brain, we probably should have just left.
Probably.
So, you guys write down what Sybil tells you, or are you writing something else?
I'll write down what Sybil tells me.
I'm gonna do that thing I told you.
I'm writing down something else, but it's basically useless.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
When it comes to the other side, the only thing I'm saying is that me and Theonidas went in, found Tony, talked to him, retrieved him, and came back through. That is literally the extent of what I'm saying.
So, while you guys are all sitting there, you do notice O'Shant's kind of just sitting there, leaning against the table. Clearly wrote his within, like, a few seconds. Because he wasn't over there. He just went, we were at the wall. We stayed at the wall. I would like a perception check from everybody.
Is there any way you could long range talk to her, or talk to him, Sybil?
To who?
The Adonis. Just tell him to be quiet just to be...
Oh, to Theonidas.
brief? Yeah. I don't know if 30 feet's your only range or not.
Your Majesty, do we present our writings to you once we're done?
You will leave it on your plate, and then it will be gathered up and given to me, where I will confirm everything.
Mm-hmm.
Can I attempt to, like, thieves? Well, O'Shant knows Theonidas was in there.
He knows Theonidas went inside because you guys told him. Yeah. However, Durin and Pyre, because you two actually hit his spell save DC. Good job.
Yeah.
You notice that a magic eye is sitting above the table, reading over everybody's shoulders. Not your table, the main family table. And Gildart seems
I give it a silent wave.
Gildart, not Gildart's. O'Chant looks over at you when you do that, opens up, like, removes his hand, and you see his right eye is missing and winks at you. So, after you guys are done writing, any smart ideas of how to get Theonidas involved?
Can I thieves cant to Tony and Tony do, like, some kind of brother secret language to his brother?
You know what? Yeah, let me roll for Tony. Let's see if he can do a performance check. He gets your part of it, but he's not able to get Theonidas's attention as he's, like, just staring down, eyes wide. All right, let me roll
Sybil?
an insight. Yeah.
Sybil, can you get O'Chan involved in this to find out what Theodonis is writing or something?
Where's O'Shant?
He's to your left.
Oh, I see him. I
think he's
how
within
far
range.
Is he? He is within range.
Perfect.
Yep. I will speak into his mind and tell him what we're doing.
He nods. And then he'll point a finger in your direction. Okay, what do you want me to do about that?
There's no need to point. It's a two-way communication.
Oh, so we're using yours. Okay. And then he stops pointing.
More subtle this way.
Sure, yeah.
Can you find a way to relay our plan to Theonatus before he makes a mistake?
Ooh, I mean, I can, but then you're not getting points for this part.
What part?
This part. Not getting caught. So, Sybil, do you accept not getting points? Or...
Thinking.
Does anyone have any other ideas we can use?
Yeah.
I imagine you understand the political ramifications of what happens if this goes wrong.
Oh, I absolutely do. Yes, this is what we call in the game consequences of actions. And yes, I can solve it for you, but if I solve it for you, you're not getting points, because that's me helping you not get caught. I mean, unless you're going to call in your one of favor. Which I don't believe you guys have used yet, right?
We haven't.
We
have
haven't.
So is this worth your one of favor? A message cantrip? Or is it worth you not getting points for this part? If you would like to deliberate with your team, you're more than welcome to.
I'm going to telepathically communicate this situation to Barnabas.
Maybe I could send Harvey over and he can tell him what to say.
The only other option I can think of, Sybil, is to flat out refuse to, or to tell the king that I've written what I can, but as a cleric, I refuse to discuss another religion's holy planes through my own experiences, as I'm not a member of their religion. And tell them I just left it short and without description.
What
But
if
remember that I'm a terrible liar, and that's debatable on how much of that's a lie, but it is a deception.
That is correct.
Is Petra also writing?
He finished within like 5 minutes.
Same.
Yep. You can feel as worried about that as you would like.
Not Petra I'm worried about.
Not particularly.
No.
Question to the people who read about this religion. If they find out Tony was not in Valhalla, will they just kill him? Or what's the protocol?
Was that in the book?
I would say it is in the book, but you guys did not have the time to go over that.
Okay.
I don't imagine they will kill him. They might disown him and cast him from the wall. That's probably the more likely scenario. And by cast him from the wall, I mean make him leave the wall, not throw him over the side of the wall.
Don't find that to be our problem.
Well, I think Durin's plan might actually work. We just send Harvey and he'll tell us like, hey, say this.
Theodonis is sitting right next to the king. What are the odds that...
Don't say that sentence. Don't say that sentence.
I can make sure that the king doesn't notice.
Ah, that works.
Alright.
Alright, Harvey, do the thing.
Wait, bro, what?
Tell Harvey to tell him to keep everything
Sybil.
in the portal
Go on, Barnabas. Go on, Barnabas.
Short and nondescript.
Okay.
Alright.
Now, Durin.
Sybil,
Um,
tell Harvey exactly what to tell him.
Yeah, I will tell Harvey. And then before he is sent over, I'm going to psychically cast Hex on the king, and I'm going to affect his wisdom so that his perception goes down.
Does it go down now, or is it still disadvantage?
Well, if you have disadvantage on perception, your passive perception goes down by 5.
Is that in the new DMG?
It is?
Nice. I still have to read it. I got it. I just haven't read it yet.
Ye- It's in the player's handbook, not the DMG, sorry.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, you can subtly do that. And when you psychically connect to Harvey, he just like stares at you from under the beard. Oi, bitch, the fuck you want?
And I will tell him what to do.
Who the fuck is you telling me what to do? Hmm? What's in it for me? Hmm?
I palm Harvey a piece of cheese.
Whatever Sybil offers, you have advantage.
I won't feed you to my snake.
Oh.
Are you gonna threaten?
That's a dangerous game, threatening Harvey.
I'm just gonna say it. You could give that snake some serious heartburn.
Can you threaten a familiar to be eaten? They just disappear, don't they?
He's not a familiar. He's Harvey.
It is Harvey.
Or fire spirit, whatever the hell he is.
That's exactly what he is. He isn't whatever the hell he is.
Go ahead and roll me an intimidation roll.
Did it?
23. Go ahead and have Harvey roll a stealth check, Durin.
It is the first time.
Oh no, we forgot we had to have Harvey roll.
Yep, he has to stealth.
Okay, he doesn't have actual skills. So straight dex.
Yep.
But hey, everyone's distracted.
That -5 is good right now. The king's the only person, I mean, other than Fiona, who aren't, and everybody at this table other than Edmund aren't doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He passed, like, you see him crawl down from Durin, crawls up to your ear, Sybil. I'm gonna give your snake so much fucking heartburn, you're not gonna know what to fucking do with it. And then he crawls and does the task that you told him to do.
Defiantly reluctant.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Guess the
He
job's
does,
done.
he does what I say.
And he crawls over to Theonidus. And, yeah, you see the king does not notice. And Theonidus, like, stiffens partway through, looks over at his shoulder, looks away.
I imagine the king's sight probably blurs a little bit, but he might attribute that to old age or something.
Yeah, he's old as shit. And, like, you guys keep seeing Theonidus, like, slowly looking and, like, looking away. And then he just nods. Does what you guys told him to do.
While this is all going down, can I keep an eye on Holmes?
Yeah, sure. Roll me an insight check.
Point 2.
Holmes is incredibly suspicious of Barnabas. He has not removed his eyes from Barnabas this entire time. He doesn't know what Barnabas is capable of, but you can tell he is ready for Barnabas to do anything, make any wrong move, and he is ready. With Sybil being, 3 chairs down, being the actual curator of all this.
The actual mastermind.
Mm-hmm. Durin, Harvey crawls back up underneath your beard and then whispers to you. You need to get me some fucking cashews now.
You want better, and I give him some beef jerky.
Yeah. And he'll take the beef jerky and eat it. After you all coordinate, write down what you need to. The trays are placed back on top of your reports. Very well. Antonius, you may retire to your room. We will have the family physician look over you, and, well, we will see to getting you back on wall duty as soon as possible. No? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you over there. No? Did you just say no to me? Yes. I'm not staying here. Yeah, no. Antonius, this is your home. It wasn't my home when you kicked me out.
Oh, we're getting drama.
You said I had to go there and prove that I'm strong enough. As supposedly you have. Yeah, but I never had to prove anything to all of them. I just had to be. I'm not staying here. Antonius, I am your father, and I demand that you head to your room right now. That is literally the first time you ever called yourself my father. No. King Eldrath stands up, hurriedly slamming his fist on the table. Antonius, you're going to go to your... Shut your fucking mouth.
Okay, if Gildarts is gonna do it, I'm not gonna throw my dagger.
Oh, wow, that would have been a step too far.
Hey man, you saw me pull my hand up.
Yeah.
You know, regicide might not have been the right step, though.
I'm a fey mobster. I don't give a fuck about your kingdoms.
There's steps here, and sometimes you can just face step 20 of them. Excuse me, Gildarts. What did you just say? If the boy's not ready to be here and he doesn't want to be, then he's coming back with us. You do not get to make that decision. Yeah, no shit, I'm a fucking idiot. But he gets to. He's been living with us for the past year. You didn't know anything happening with his life. You didn't write him any letters. Fuck you, old man. Are you really going to try to fend yourselves against the entirety of the Wall's forces? Gildarts looks over at all of you. Oh
Hey,
no,
I already
are
got my
we?
knife out. Fuck yeah!
Start breaking glasses and using them as shit. Break a bottle.
Sylvia summons her cannon, which shatters the table.
Forgot you could do that.
That's the only thing she can do. Now.
We crossed the Badlands to bring back Tony. We'll cross you if we have to bring him back home.
Well, looks like you got your fucking answer, old man. Tony, I don't speak for the school, but fuck it, even if Ochant's gonna kick you out, you could stay at my place, I don't care. Ochant? Yes, Ochant. Do you plan on opposing our force?
Oh, put the principal in a fun spot.
Oh, it would be so much fun to fight you guys. Like a lot of fun. Good learning experience for the students too. Yeah, this sounds more fun this way. Yeah, Tony, if you want to come back to the school, we'll keep you. Fuck them.
No, I don't want to put words in people's mouths, but Shant, are you powerful enough to just tip this whole thing wall over?
No. See, that would actually be dangerous towards everybody. However, I could completely drop a meteor swarm on top of this entire fortress. Not today, though.
And that's not dangerous towards everybody?
No, only us. Not the wall. The wall should stay. The wall's very important.
Oh.
But yeah, also I can't meteor swarm today. Nah. There's other creative solutions.
Like an earthquake?
No, I don't do that. That's... We need to talk about spells, Durin, when we get back to the school. I think I'm going to need to educate you on things.
And this is how Durin multi-classes into wizard.
Oh, God, no.
It's a good thing we go to a school.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we're leaving now.
Antonius, if you leave, you are not going to be welcome to come back here.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the point. You all see Theonidus stands up, runs over to Tony and gives him a hug.
Can I roll insight on the dad to see if he actually means that, or if he's just saying this out of annoyance and anger?
Go for it.
I'm curious. Watch me roll that one.
Let's go. 16. It's a mixture. He means it right now.
That's what I thought.
Yes.
I mean, this is more of like to confirm the suspicion.
Yes.
Yeah. No.
Go ahead.
No, that was it. I was just like, good to know.
Okay. Theonidus runs over to Tony and gives him a big hug. Hey, get strong enough one day that you can come back and kick Dad's ass, okay? I doubt that's ever gonna happen, but I'll definitely come back and say hey once in a while, okay? Alright, good. Good.
Sybil is going to speak into Tony's mind after that.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll say, listen to your brother. You could make a real change here. Look around you. It's been a long time since this place meant anything.
Persuasion.
Such a manipulator.
Snake, man.
Unfortunately, you have advantage on this because he has that tattoo.
Oh, no.
18. Pyre and Dresley, because you two are the only ones that have rolled insights as of now. The two of you notice a slight demeanor change to Tony. And Dresley, because of your perspective, you see a very dark look in his eye. That fades away after a moment. And Tony has never had that look before. Tony has never looked murderous before.
You also see Sybil smirk very lightly as she looks at Tony.
Why do I get a feeling I'm trying to build a mobster army and I'm just handing it over to the KGB?
We all serve a purpose. So, well, if we're done having a dick showing contest,
Oh, I didn't go yet.
Oh, yeah, Durin, you had something you wanted to say. Go for it.
Oh, wait, no, I thought we were doing a contest.
No, that's a Pyre, you're cool and hip with the lingo and stuff. Can you make sure Durin learns something?
I will do my damnedest, but he is Durin, so I'll see what I can do.
All right, perfect.
You get points if you win.
What do I get with the points?
Points don't matter. Welcome to the show.
I pour my gun at Dresley.
Hey, now you gotta pocket that thing. We're about to be somewhere where it's illegal again.
Nah, not if I dismantle it and just like hide all the pieces like all over my body. They'll never find it.
Hey, is that
There's
my
not
gun?
much to put.
His gun is in the haversack. I
Oh.
haven't given it to Pyre yet.
Yeah, he's got a Glock.
He's got the policeman's revolver.
Yeah, that one's not yours.
No, it's not a revolver. It's a 9mm.
It's 8-shot, isn't it?
Yeah, it's an 8-shot. So it's not a Magnum. Magnum's a 6-shot.
It's a fantasy world, but yeah. So Oshant will look. All right, well, we filled out your stupid paperwork. And I'm gonna be honest with you, this castle does not have air conditioning, which is stupid. So, kids, you ready to go back?
I'm ready.
Ready?
Ready?
All right, everyone, come on.
I take another goblet of good wine.
Mhm.
All right, I'm ready.
Guildarts will run over with you guys as well, and well, we'll move everybody over here. Boop, 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 boop. And you all watch as Ochant is drawing on the nice, ornate, expensive hand-woven carpet with his chalk.
One last dick move.
Yep. Okay.
Really? Right on the carpet?
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Perfect. All right, guys, this is only going to be open for a few short seconds. And he finishes the teleportation circle, and you all step through. Finally getting the fuck away from the wall. You guys arrive back, and the first thing you notice is that there is a nice, cool breeze coming from Ochant's, or the school's gymnasium that you guys all just appeared inside of. You see right now that there's a bunch of different students in the middle of playing basketball who just look over at you all. Alrighty, guys.
Yeah, I know, we're suspended.
Yep, for disobeying my rule. Going out into the town past mandatory lockdown. You guys are suspended. Get the hell out of here. And he, like, comically kicks you in the ass, Barnabas. Keep in mind, he's kicking upwards, so...
Just figure out why it's me.
Has to do a karate kick.
Well, I mean, he told me he can't hit me.
He can't hit you, but he can hit me. That just doesn't seem right.
Uh,
It's the
there-
rules.
there's a rule that everybody understands. The cleric can always be the target.
Oh,
You're also made of stone.
it seems like a really shitty rule.
Only if you're a cleric. Anyways... Get out of here. As you guys are all walking out, and you see a couple of familiar faces among the crowd, and some of them start looking aghast at all of you that you've returned, and you notice Sophie in this room. And she goes running after you all as you enter into the hallways. Hello. Hi. I haven't seen you all for a few days. I thought you died.
That would be
Yeah.
incorrect.
Technically, we did a negative run on that.
What do you mean?
Put it, Tony.
Yes, you're supposed to be dead.
I got better?
You got better.
That doesn't make sense. You should do things that make sense. It's easier.
Oh, I got this. Magic happened.
You performed... She looks over at you, Barnabas. You performed a ritual to bring someone back after being dead for more than an hour?
What can I say? The Green Man loves me.
You're really powerful.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
gonna let you in on a secret. I'm the weakest one in the group.
All right, Barnabas, I'll let you decide. Are you rolling deception or persuasion?
Deception.
Okay.
I don't think Barnabas thinks he's the weakest one in the group. He was trying to pull one over.
Have you
him.
seen your rolls?
Right here.
Ooh.
Ah. Yeah, see? I have.
Oh. Well, after the events on Saturday, they posted the updated points for everybody. Now I understand why Gerard is how he is.
Oh wait, what are the new points? I'm
Wait,
curious.
They posted that?
Yes. Where the fuck is that handout? It's points, right?
Heck,
I don't
we've
think we
never
have a
gotten
points
a
one.
points handout.
What are you talking
No,
about?
there was one. There was one.
Was?
I remember one in my head.
Yeah, but maybe your head's wrong because I don't see one.
Or maybe it was
Leaderboard.
something
It's the leaderboard.
You know,
What
You know what?
leaderboard?
I don't see
If
that
we
handout.
did, it was not a given handout.
So this was pre-bonuses.
Yes, there it is. I knew
Yep.
there was one.
You saw it on the stream, you cheater.
No, I didn't. You pulled it up.
Wow, can't believe you would cheat on the game. That's wild.
So this is before Saturday, after the first week.
Mm-hmm.
So they got ahead of us by 1 point in 3 months.
So, these were the points, not pre-bonus. Start of year,
All right.
updated.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. You guys were just barely ahead of everybody else. Alchemical romancers were following behind, and lithomancers were a little bit more than that. She will walk with all of you over to the new updated points.
Eh.
New
Oh, wow.
updated points.
Holy shit!
We're
Wow.
kind of the best.
But Runic Rebels making some
fucking-
moves.
Yeah, they gained a lot.
I know.
They got called
We need-
out. Remember
we
in
need to
the
kill 'em.
opening, Ochant called them bitches.
We need to kill all of them immediately. No competition.
She
I
points
know
up.
a guy.
Yes, it would appear that your collective group has been earning more points than everybody else's groups. It's kind of amazing, honestly. But, well, Gerard seems, I think, angry.
Why was
Yes, he-
Gerard be angry?
Well, because he looked at the points totals, and in the alchemical romancers, he had the least amount of points out of all of us. And he keeps comparing himself to Dresley, who also has the least amount of points in your team.
What?
Yes.
What is our team distribution there?
That's something you have to find out. It's only given to you by your homeroom teacher.
Also, we have to ask Guild Arts. Ugh.
He's not your homeroom.
We have a homeroom teacher?
Not collectively. Your first class of the day is your homeroom.
Oh, okay.
It's
Your
it's
core
the
class.
class.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Oh, but she doesn't know shit.
Well, we're also banned from classes, so
Oh, well then you're just gonna have to guess who earned how many points. I will let you know, though, apparently a couple of people snuck in and saw the total list. And, well, individual point earner is still Sam Rune.
Damn.
Skidoo.
Yes.
That's because he's a glory hog.
He's in, well, supposedly his individual points is 40.
What?
His individual points is 40.
Thank you. I'm deaf in this one ear.
Okay, I'll make sure I focus on the other one.
I love this elf so much.
So the rest of his group has a combined total of 5.
Yes.
That man really needs to learn how to work as a team member.
Well,
If I recall, the problem
That seems
was
like
the
it's
rest
working
of
out
his
for him.
team.
yes, the rest of his team, I don't like them. I like Kara. She's actually kind of nice.
Oh yeah, I met her.
Liam is gross.
Isn't it the
What?
guy who almost drowned?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you remember, Sam saved him.
Yeah, that was always real fishy, wasn't it?
Liam is really gross, but I like Kara. Nina seems to only care about her music, which is very interesting. I just don't like her music. It's too loud. Too many sounds at once. Jake is really, really focused on the jousting team stuff, but that hasn't been working. And then Ava, apparently she is working on something really big. But none of them have really done very much other than Sam. Gerard is upset because, well, in our group he has only earned 7 points. If you're looking for him, he should be outside. There's a workout track that he's been working on.
Oh yeah, he's a bard.
But anyways, it's good that you're not dead. That's better than the alternative. Goodbye. And she goes back
Kind
to
of you to
class.
say so.
Bye.
I don't remember. Did Ochant tell us about the new house or only Durin?
Only Durin.
Okay. So before Ochant left, I would have asked him if we're allowed to go back to our houses to sleep since we're suspended, or are we like banned from campus?
Oh, yeah, you guys can go back to your houses. Just open up your closet and sleep in there.
But my room is the closet.
There's a new door. See ya!
I'm not even gonna question that.
Are you gonna open up the door in your room, though?
When I get to my room, I will. Yes.
Okay. You open it up and you see that you have a replica bedroom. The same exact bedroom, but in the closet. And you didn't have a closet before.
Why? Ochant is
I'm
so
in my room.
weird.
Now I'm still in my room. Now I'm in my room. Now I'm still in my room.
And you hear you only hear half of that happening, but from the other door in your closet room. Barnabas.
Is there a hallway door in my closet room?
Yes.
I'm going into the hallway door in my closet room.
All right, and then you hear, and I'm in my room, and I'm in my room, back and forth from Durin.
I'm gonna go to that door.
You go over, open it, Durin, you jump in your room, and hey, look, there's Barnabas.
And I wave.
Durin, do you have any idea what's going on?
Oh yeah, we have a boat.
We have a moat.
Yeah. So the principal said, you know, what with the undead immortal guy who can't be killed, not wanting us to be alive anymore, probably good that we're not on regular campus. So he made us a special house.
And this special house is linked to all of our other rooms.
Oh, does it do that?
What do you think you've been jumping through?
I know mine does it.
We'll assume everybody else opens up your closet doors in your respective rooms and hear the conversation happening in Durin's other room.
No, you could have just gotten here. I don't know.
All right, is there an exit out of this building?
Oh, yes, there is.
I'm gonna go out there and find out where we're at.
Cool, you
I wanna go
open the
see the
door
boat.
and you see a vast body of water all around you.
Fuck.
Like, do we have any yard, or is it just immediately water?
There's like a good 10 inches of grass.
Cool.
So we're out in the middle of nowhere.
Surrounded by a body of water. Yeah.
No, we're somewhere.
We're out in the middle of somewhere. Thank you, Turek.
You're welcome to roll a nature check if you want to, or sorry, survival check if you're wanting to figure out maybe where you are.
Total nature.
Is it nature or survival?
It's survival.
Oh, well, it's the
Yeah.
same modifier, but
This is ocean water that you're smelling. And Spellington Heights, not ocean water. This is lake water that you're smelling, and Spellington Heights is right on one of the Great Lakes in Ohio.
so we're probably in the middle of the lake.
So everyone else, did you open up your bedroom doors? Your bedroom closets?
Yeah.
All right, you see your other room in here, and you hear the conversation out in the hallway.
So let's explore the house, everyone, and see what else is in here besides just bedrooms. And I want to check to see how many bedrooms. And so, like, if Tony and Sylvia have rooms in here,
Okay.
they weren't in that fight, but they've been around us enough. I didn't know if he included them or not.
So you go wandering around. You see that there appears to be a total of 6 bedroom doors. One for each member of the party. That was a portion of that fight. Or, sorry, 7, I guess, because Bjorn was there as well, and Renaud. And each of those are connected to those other rooms. However, when you open up your room, you share a room with... Yeah, it would only be 6. So you share a room with Bjorn.
Yeah.
Which Bjorn has not returned back to the room yet, by the way.
Okay.
Going around the hallway, you do see that there is a winding staircase down to a lower level, and when you get over towards that, you appear to have this, fairly large-looking rec room. There's ping pong, there's foosball, there's Space Invaders. There's a cassette player.
Cassette player.
Beanbag chairs. There's also a lovely lounge chair that is seated right in front of a big window with an oceanic view.
I see what you did there.
Well, at least he gave us a nice house. I'm gonna gather everyone up then. I guess I'll try and find everybody and see if everybody will go to the rec room.
Everyone
we have
gathers. Go ahead.
We have a
Yeah.
week and a half, so we have to go back to classes.
What time of day is it? When did we arrive?
Noon.
Yeah, pretty early.
Yeah, for all of you, it's bright and early first thing in the morning, but it's noon here. Your eternal clock is still set to Spellington, though.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a week. I think it's Thursday now, right? I think it was. No, I don't remember what you said last week because I think I lost track of the date somewhere.
Lockup was Friday.
Tony's death was Friday evening.
We went on Sunday to travel.
Mm-hmm.
2 days out. 1 day there.
1 day there. 2 days.
Wednesday.
One evening there. Travel out to the small village. Come back. That was the same day.
Right.
Spend the next evening there. Go into past the wall. You spent like 2 days traveling to get to Tony's. 1 day coming back.
It's been about a week.
So it would probably be Saturday now again.
Let's call it Friday for
Friday.
the sake that there was a class.
Okay. So it's Friday. So we've got a week because we're suspended for all of next week. So what do we want to do with our week?
We
What?
could stay here and get really high.
What? Well, you still have your family matters to deal with.
Yes, and I actually have a deadline on that now after contacting the Green Man for help with Tony.
Yes. What are you going to do next?
Well, I guess it's time to head back out to the area, only this time not really worrying about going through the house. I think we're just gonna have to take the long way around by vehicle and just straight up investigate what's going on and deal with it there. I don't know that the other option is to try and break into my father's office and see if he's got any paperwork on it, but we know how good I am at thievery too.
Or dealing with your father?
What?
Nothing.
Oh.
So, first thing we should do is find out where things are right now. It's been a week. A lot could have happened.
Oh yeah, we should check that magic shop to see if that shit we sold.
I can buy more of my shit, by the way.
You need more of your shit? Is that what you said?
Yeah, my beard stuff and the cigarettes.
Oh yeah, the fire-breathing potion cigarettes.
Yeah.
I should check with my sister and see if she has heard any rumblings of stuff going on with the family.
Oh, we also have to get more of that spike gel.
Yeah, that was the first thing I said.
Oh, sorry, missed it.
Do you guys want to go shopping then, and I'll go chat with my sister, so she should just be in the Jacked Rabbits? I don't think there's any danger to going to the Jacked Rabbits, unless you want to go fuck with Brandon.
No, he should still be wearing jock straps with hot sauce on.
All right.
Anybody else? I'm gonna say, anybody else have anything else they want to do?
I mean, I would like to work on some of my projects, but unfortunately, all my projects are now stuck within the school, that of which I cannot actually go inside of. So, bit of a bummer. I mean, I'm honestly down to do whatever. I mean, technically. technically it's a week off, so I mean, like, we could do whatever the hell we want.
Well, outside of our morning runs.
I mean, technically we're suspended, so technically we don't need to do that for a week.
You gonna tell that to Guildarts?
I mean, did Gildart say that we need to meet him in the morning?
Did he, Joey?
No, he didn't. However, you guys do hear loud crashing sounds coming from the kitchen.
Staying in the house.
Wait, but I'm here. Who's? I go to check.
You open it up and you see Gildarts is stumbling through, opening the fridge.
Hey. Apparently O'Shant put my fucking house attached to your guys' shit.
Ah. We
Great.
need to buy beer too, while we're buying stuff.
Nah, I have plenty of beer in my room. I have a
Well,
fridge.
never mind, we're good.
But yeah, apparently I'm staying here too. Don't go in my room.
Okay.
Alright.
Then he just
Oh.
goes back into his...
Yeah?
Oh, Pyre left a bunch of his shit in the AV room. Can you ask someone to bring it over?
Don't get caught.
And he just goes back in his room.
Yeah,
All
no,
right,
it's
Pyre, let's go get your shit.
no,
Alright,
no, legitimately, it's probably best where it is right now. Anyway, there's a lot of shit, and I mean a lot. If we wanted to go in and out without being noticed, we'd be noticed. I can assure you of that.
I would like to
Alright.
remind you guys of something, because it did happen like 10, 15 sessions ago. You guys are currently in the possession of 2 computers and a monitor.
Yeah.
So I can work here. Like, it's not a big deal.
You guys stole it from
Okay.
the hospital. Go
Yep.
on.
No, we also stole a gun, but we're not really talking about that right now.
Oh, when
Yeah.
when Guildarts goes back into his room to get beers, I hand Pyre the shotgun.
Where am I supposed to hide this? I don't have. Oh, wait, you know what? I lied. I know exactly where to hide this. I shove it in my own bag of holding. Zoom.
Remember, it's 2d8.
So,
And it's currently out of ammo.
That doesn't matter to him.
give me a night, and I won't have to fucking worry about that.
Each
Um,
barrel fires 1d8 at a time.
So so hold on. Can I fire? So I have the option to shoot 1 or 2 or 1 or both barrels at once.
No, you can only shoot one at once. He set up a trap to just pull both triggers and shoot both simultaneously.
Okay, so
Can an artificer not do that?
Artificer can try to tinker with it and build it, but he can only do that during downtime mechanics.
no, I can. I mean, I can do my repeating shot. Could that?
Yeah,
could
but it's
technically
still-
repeating.
You need multi-attack to shoot it like that. He set up
Ah.
a trap to shoot it like that.
I don't have
Oh.
that yet.
Although if you set it up like that, he might not be so pissed that you stole his gun.
Wait a minute. If we're doing it by that logic, right now my pistol's better. Which is really funny to think about.
Your pistol a D10?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, so
Does artificer get? Well, never mind. It didn't get carried over. It doesn't get weapon masters.
no, we don't. But I do get extra attack or something. What type of damage is it? Is it bludgeoning or is it piercing?
Piercing.
Piercing.
Shrapnel.
Well, I mean, if I put beanbag rounds in there, then it'd be bludgeoning.
Specialized ammunition is going to have to count as an item that you create, not that you can magically always have.
Fair enough. Alright, I'm gonna test the roll.
So,
But I'll definitely stat beanbag rounds. They're non-lethal.
This
So, question: you said he could do it in downtime. It's effectively just changing the dual barrel to a twin barrel shotgun, right?
Yeah,
So,
We're making it more of a
it's
Can he-
very
can he-
complicated to do.
okay.
But he
Can we
could.
estimate how long it would take to do?
For anybody else, it would probably take them like 6 months. For Pyre, it's like a month.
Yeah, it would take me some. Yeah, but unfortunately, take me some time. Realistically, what I could do is I could if I really wanted to do, I'm be honest, I'm I'm a little gun crazy now. Y'all kind of got me on it now.
To be fair, you could just put your repeating shot on the shotgun, give it to your robot, and then use the pistol with ammo you actually have.
Or what I could do, because I have two ideas, I could make a lever action shotgun based on Gildot's design. So I kind of see how he does his thing, then I just turn it into a lever action, but more ammo. Give it some flair to it.
In downtime, you can definitely try a bunch of fun shit.
Yeah.
But how about we go on break, and you guys lock in what you're doing so I know what to prepare during the break, okay?
Alrighty.
All right.
Before anyone walks away, don't forget.
Oh, that reminds me. Before O'Shant disappeared, it's like, hey, I've been wondering, why are there two schools named? Oh, my brain.
Eldermage.
Spellington or Eldermage?
Why are there two schools called Eldermage? I forgot to ask this when we started the session.
So you ask him that as he is walking down towards his office. He turns to look at all of you. Really? You're just gonna hit me with that emotional roller coaster?
It's an emotional roller coaster.
All right.
I was curious why there's two different schools named the same thing that have nothing to do with each other.
We're completely different, obviously. But come on. So come to my office. I'll go over it with you.
Oh my.
Invoked something, Tresley.
Didn't expect a lore drop immediately.
Why not? So, he brings you over to his office, seats you all down. Once upon a time, there was a school referred to as Eldermage High. It is not the same school that you all recognize today. This sanctum to the true heart of adventurers that we are providing for all of you. No. It was a place where the elite would gather, taking their children, sending them here to learn from an ancient elder mage, one that transcended even the archmages of their era, learning magical crafts of different varieties and imbuing certain students who didn't have an aptitude for learning magic with packs and patrons. All to make sure that the elites could maintain their status and their families could pursue that and keep it going. Of course, as I'm sure all of you know, people who stand above everyone else usually piss off the people looking up towards them, especially when they act poor towards everyone else. The common folk of, Spelldrive, the city before Spellington Heights, gathered up, went to the school, and started killing people, as many of them as they could, because of the tyranny that the forefathers of the children were pushing upon them. This was some 400 years ago. Of course, maybe 200 years ago, elite families started putting together a different school. Eldermage Academy, protecting it from common folk, giving it enchantments and riddles that you would never be able to understand if you were not someone born of a privileged status. When I was younger, I was someone who moved to this town for a brief period of time. And I even had a friend of mine. Her name was Clementine. She was born to a noble, regal family of this town. And even though we grew up being friends, she was taken away over towards Eldermage Academy. I, of course, signed up to join the Eldermage High School, but back then it was just called Spellington High. And then I put in a request to be transferred over. I don't need to tell all of you. I'm, like, really smart. Like, there's probably a handful of people in the entire world that are as smart, if not close to as smart as me. And even when you talk about the Outer Planes, I'm smarter than the vast majority of them. Like, I am incredibly smart. And I took their test. I got 100% on that test. Something that doesn't happen for them at all. So they called me a cheater. Not a problem. They gathered up. They took me to a different room. They made sure there was no magic happening inside the room whatsoever, and I didn't have any means of cheating on me at all. And I took the test again. Wouldn't you know, I got another 100. Then they re-proctored it with a different examiner. Want to guess what I got on this one?
100%?
A 40.
Oh.
I was gonna guess 69.
Funny number. When I looked at the paper, originally, it was a very simple Scantron style of filling it out. And then there was a written portion for each chapter. Scantrons, as we don't utilize here, so I'll let you guys know, are listed A, B, C, D for proper answers for the given questions. D was always a write-in. When I looked at it originally, it was A, B, C, D. When I looked at the one that they were testing me on, it was vice versa. D, C, B, A. The only ones I got right were the ones that you had to fill out. And then the written portions of it as well. So, naturally, I threw a fit, angry that they were doing everything in their power to keep me out of there. And they pretty much told me, "Shut your mouth, poor boy. You don't belong in our school. There's no way that I'd be welcome there. So I have to settle for a high school. Settle for becoming a acolyte to assist someone else." No, I took exception to that. And I vowed on that day that I would make a place where no matter who you are, what status you were born to, or anything else, if you have what it takes to be an adventurer, you will be able to learn there. And no matter who you are or how much money you have, he looks over at you, Sybil, you'll never be able to buy your way into being an adventurer. So, I graduated from Eldermage, got my own team of individuals together. We, luckily, were able to become adventurers because how powerful we were, and made a name for ourselves. I did one job where which job was it again? It was some type of eldritch behemoth thing. We killed it, whatever. It was going to destroy a city. It's ancient history at this point. But I earned enough money off of that when I came back to Eldermage, or, well, Spellington High, I was able to buy it outright. Where I renamed it to Eldermage High School to spite those asshole elitists over there, and, well, created this sanctum and safe haven for my students. It's been a learning curve, as I'm sure you guys can understand and, well, you've experienced. But that comes with every new enterprise and endeavor. At least nobody's permanently dead yet, right? Well,
But why right here?
Why here? There's only
Is
two
it because of-
buildings on this campus that I didn't build myself.
Mm-hmm.
The hall, where all of the different places of worship reside. And then, the Arcane Falcon's home, which both belong to the founding members of the original Eldermage Academy. The Arcane Falcon's home, well, that was the Eldermage's home. And fuck them.
So at what point in time did all the dark rituals happen?
Which ones?
You know, all the dark magic under the school?
Oh, yeah. See, I used to be a bit more, let's say, rebellious towards the world. And I thought all brands of practice should be practiced, you know?
So that's
I
why
learned.
here.
Yeah, I learned, you know. Like I said, it's been a learning experience. I shouldn't let students practice non-ethical necromancy or ritualistic sacrifices.
Mhm.
There's no textbook on how to run a school. I mean, he looks at you, Barnabas. You can tell them a little bit about the academy, right?
Yeah. It's not something my family ever talked much about. I mean, the head of our family went to the academy. My brother went there. I went there briefly. I admit they're all kind of dicks. It's a lot of. You guys remember the way it was at the Phoenixes for most of them? Academy's pretty much all that. The whole school's that way. Yeah. You're always going to have some of them, but it's worse when you have all of them. I think you would have liked it, Dresley. You would have liked the play back and forth with them. There's a lot of jockeying for position. I think you would have enjoyed the game of it. I don't think you would have got wrapped up in worrying, but I think you would have enjoyed the gaming of it. Sybil, I don't even know. She probably would have torn the whole school apart by the end of 3 months.
Sybil would never have been welcome there.
Blood's too young. The wrong kind of blood.
Why is that?
Simply because what you are could be seen as a byproduct or consequence of their earlier academy dealings. I don't know if your family lineage goes back that far. I haven't wanted to research you guys because, like, I'd rather judge you and not your family. You know, you're my student. If your dad wants to fuck around, he can find out. Same thing with your mom, but I haven't heard from her in a while.
It's two of us.
But yeah. So now this is a haven for everyone else. The people who don't fit in with the posh and organized, the people that want to aspire to more than just continued lineage responsibilities and unique ideas and unique perspectives, people who can make a change to the world. And the next goal that I have is to dethrone them at any of our, well, yearly tournaments. That'll happen eventually.
I'm curious how me and Sybil ended up on the same team. I know her father didn't want it, my father did want it, but I can't imagine you accepted my father's intervention any more than you accepted Sybil's father's intervention.
Your
Like
father.
every other team, I imagine, by design.
I was looking into every individual student for 6 months to a year before they came here. Barnabas, after you had shown little potential to continue at that other school, your father did reach out to me. And he asked me to take you into consideration. Now, I did not do that for him. As I said, and I will continue to say, I don't care how rich you are, how influential you are, I care about my school more than anything else. But if you weren't reaching your potential there, I thought perhaps we could help you reach that potential here instead. Observing you, I noticed the one thing you were missing. Inspiration. You seemed to think that your life was already predestined and predetermined, and no matter what choice you took, nothing would ever change. And also, by the looks of it, you had some daddy issues. So, I figured pairing you with somebody who is better at dealing people of in general would be complimentary. And when word that you were coming here had apparently reached the ears of Sybil's father, he marched right up to me and he demanded that I keep you two as far away from one another as possible, and he threatened me, Sybil. He threatened me. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah. He's not gonna do that again, though. Don't worry. So, I paired the two of you together. First, because I thought you would be healthy to pair with him, Sybil. And second, because your dad told me not to.
Oh yes, Sybil is totally healthy for Bart.
That depends upon whose definition of healthy.
You got him out of his shell. You're influential. You're inspirational. That's the important thing, Sybil. You know who also was influential and inspirational? Let's not say it on stream, but we know who they are. Every dictator ever. Just... And for the rest of you, Durin, when I heard that you were coming here, I had looked into you, and I was astonished at your growth in just a year. I mean, it seemed to spawn seemingly out of nowhere, but you started to become more curious about your surroundings, curious about nature, and seemed to be more closely attuned to it, even talking to rodents and animals. I mean, that was remarkable that you were growing so quickly. I mean, when I first looked into you, I thought you might, well, I thought you would never follow in your dad's footsteps, if I'm being honest.
No, I was definitely gonna sell pot.
Well, you know what I mean. Right? You do know what I mean, right?
I think so.
I have
Roll
a
me
feeling-
deception check.
I guess no shit. That's not bad.
Actually, that's a failure against him. I'm just going off of
really?
like passive shit. You don't know about your dad, do you?
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
Who do you think he is? What do you think he's done?
He's my dad?
Yeah. He did do
started
that?
Our farm.
Yep. It's not my place to
He
say.
bought our house?
Okay. It's not my place to say, so all I will say is, if you're curious, ask him. Okay?
Okay, now I am.
But knowing a little bit of something about your father, originally when I looked at you, your potential was almost non-existent. But over the course of those 6 months, you became one of the highest potential individuals that I was going to be accepting this year.
Ah, cool.
I actually didn't know that you were going to be coming here until June. That's why your letter came late. And Dresley, I saw you at that basketball game. You had skills. You would not have fit in with their team. You are too much to be subservient. And they need people to be subservient. Not to mention, to them, you're new money. So when the opportunity arose that you were being brought here, I remembered that. And I thought you would fit in with this group more than the others, because, I mean, realistically, there's only one of them that's kind of hard to deal one of you that's kind of hard to deal with and tolerate, so, yeah. Figured to go fine. And Pyre, for you, I mean, I don't understand artificing as an art. I don't get it. Hacking is weird to me. Whatever you do with computers seems not as beneficial to me, but it also seems to be bridging the gap of the layman to the arcane. And you seem to have more potential than you would have ever reached in the bonks.
This is probably the nicest thing anyone's said to me.
You know, I can't feel a kinship with you like sounding like that. It's just your accent, man.
Listen, I can't help the accent, man. It's literally where it came from. To me, you have an accent, and it's weird.
What the hell is my accent?
Weird.
You're weird.
I do appreciate the compliment, though. I do want to try to expose more of this practice. It's a fun practice, and there's a lot to it. It seems very mundane on the surface, but there's more to it than that.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? If it bridges that gap for other people, that just helps the school, helps my goal. Anything that can tear down the elite, I'm game for.
Oh yeah.
And
I'm with you on that.
lastly is Sybil. He leans closer towards you.
I can leave the room if you want.
Oh no, nonsense. Sybil,
That's
do you
me.
want to know why I accept you at this at this school?
Seems only fair.
Okay. I have a lot of friends in this town. People that I went to school with at Spellington High. People that still live in this town and wish to make it a great place again. One of them asked me a favor. They think that you could be a good person. And based off of what I know about your upbringing, which admittedly is not that much, again, I don't want to research your parents. That sounds like it'll be exhausting. You shouldn't be a good person unless you just are. So, thanks to her recommendation, I took you in, and I want to see if I can make you great, not just good. A true leader of the future. Someone who answers to nobody else.
So you recruited me into Eldermage High as a favor to me.
Yes. With your father's resources, you definitely would have gotten into the academy, if you showed any aptitude for it. And if not, there was a few dozen boarding schools that I'm sure you could have been sent off to instead. But I wanted to see what would happen if we added some chaos to you. And he gestures at the room. I think I did a good job at that.
You are right about one thing. I will answer to no.
That's the spirit. Hey, one way or another, as long as you're doing it for yourself, do it. But yeah. That's the that's the history of Eldermage High. Oh, by the way, I should probably let you guys know that I've signed you up for the summer event.
What's the summer event?
The Samora tournament.
What was that first word?
What's the summer event?
Sumera.
What is the Sumera tournament?
Anybody proficient in history may roll.
I have. Oh, no, I don't.
I think that's...
I'm not proficient in history anymore. I lost it when I switched.
I'm not proficient in history, but my history is not bad at all.
You need proficiency to have this one.
I think Bjorn was the only other one.
God damn it. Damn it, Bjorn. Anyways.
Yeah,
Also-
I had it till I switched my character to 2024 and had to change backgrounds.
Yeah.
I have religion, not history.
He just looks at all of you. Very well. The Samara tournament is a tournament in honor of one of the greatest warriors that our world has ever seen, Sumera Shine. She was a paladin of the light that was unparalleled for the amount of deals that she struck to make, well, the world better. She vanquished demons, archdevils, incredibly ancient and powerful fae, every manner of creatures. She has fought them. And of course, after her passing, individuals started up a tournament where each year the academies all send representatives to this, well, mountain, and you have to survive through multiple floors, heading higher up, of monsters that are cast and spelled into it, of various different traps and deceitful riddles that might have you dying inside of it, and of course beating floor bosses, which are volunteer adventurers. I signed you guys up.
What's the age range for this event?
You'll probably be the only group that isn't seniors going.
Oh.
And by no means do I expect you all to win. However, I expect by the time that you become seniors, you're going to be going again. So I need you
Gildarts
to be
isn't a
aware.
floor boss, right?
He's the first floor boss.
Fuck!
Yeah. Funny enough, it was his idea.
Oh god, he wants to fight us.
Yeah, he said something along the lines of he thinks it would be a great experience for you guys to go there, learn what it is like, and then know what your expectation is by the time that you're seniors and graduating. So when you come back, you have a chance to actually win it.
So in Gildarts speak, he wants us to kick us into the dirt to show us how strong everyone else is going to be.
And how strong you need to become. Yep. And you know what, guys? If you can take down Gildarts, you get to hold that over his head for the next 3 years.
I just want to land a solid hit. Just one. That's all I care about.
Don't worry, though.
Ooh.
This happens the first week of summer vacation.
Just a nut shot.
Just a single nut shot.
Right before you
He
go
does.
down.
He does have weaknesses.
Exploit them any way you can.
Zul, I need you to memorize his ex-girlfriend's face.
But yeah.
I don't do that anymore.
No, for that, for whatever you did.
What did I do?
Wait, what? What did you mean?
Hmm?
What did you mean?
What did you mean?
She does that weird thing. Makes people look at other places.
What's that weird thing?
You have not told us what any of your abilities are. I just know you stare at someone and they start freaking out.
Hey, do whatever dirty tricks you can ethically do to win. All right?
Yeah.
Good. Well, anyways, get the hell out of my office. I have a school to run, and I haven't been here for, like, a day.
Above board question, Joey, is before that when we're getting our level up?
Yes.
Okay, so we will be level 5 when we get
For
our
that.
shit kicked
That's
in
the
by
last
Gildar.
thing as freshmen that you do.
Okay. I just wanted to
You get
ask.
to start your tournament arc. Which is a tournament that requires 1 week. You have 1 week to make it to the top of the mountain, going through the mountain floor by floor. There's a total of 5 floors.
Wow, a rare dungeon crawl out of Joey.
I know.
You don't do dungeon crawls that often.
You guys don't walk into mountains.
Fair.
5 people roughly the same level as Gildarts.
The same.
Oh god.
He's the first
Nice.
boss.
Oh no.
Gildarts is super powerful, but he's mostly just a fighter. Like, as high of a level as he is, would you be more scared of him at that level, or say Ochant at that level, or a
Yeah.
druid at that level, or a cleric at that level?
All right, let's go get stuff done, I guess.
Good luck, kids. Be seeing y'all around. Hey, make sure you go to one of my haunted houses this week, okay? I put a lot of
Do you
work
have
into them.
flyers?
Oh yeah. Let me hand it out to you. That reminds me, I have to make that handout. Haunted houses. All players can see.
You know, I just remembered, Sybil, the reason why you remember seeing it is because Gildart showed us.
Seeing what?
The leaderboard. I just remembered Gildart showed us the leaderboard at one point.
Oh, yeah.
And he will, while you guys are in his office, show you guys your individual points as well.
Yeah, I definitely remember a list with numbers. I knew we had seen that in some.
Oh, hey, look, Sybil, you and I are neck and neck. But now, and he'll look at her.
So you think?
Oh, what?
It's not a think. It's a more of a no thing.
Mm-hmm.
2.
Don't look at me. I know what you can do with your weird fucking eyes.
All right, guys, get the hell out of my office. Take your banana split with you, Durin.
Of course, you got a banana split.
I'm just assuming, Durin. I'm sorry if I took agency away from you.
No, you're good.
All right, see you guys. So yeah, this is the description of all of his 5 haunted houses.
Is that last one just Hotel California?
One way to find out. You can check out anytime you like.
You can never leave.
But you can never leave. Yeah, sorry to derail our plan by asking that question. I didn't realize it would be that big.
No, it's fine. It was a lot of good lore.
All right,
Barnabas kind of feels bad because I imagine Barnabas' family was one of the ones that were part of the problem.
All right. So, do you guys want me to say the descriptions out loud, or is everybody reading?
I'm reading through them right now.
Okay.
I've picked 2.
Oh, but we should do our other stuff before we go to the haunted house.
Yeah, I just want to know which one I need to actually get the map imported on.
Oh, okay.
Alright, I have my 2.
I have also my 2.
Yeah, I got mine.
Durin?
I got 1. Hold on, I'm still reading the last 2. Alright, I think I have my 2.
Alrighty, everybody type out which 2 and then roleplay through your decision. You see the brochures for each of them. I'll tell you guys right now, as a DM, my preference is any of these 5. I think all of them sound really fun.
Well, me and Pyre are reversed.
I mean, hey, that's 1 for each of them. That's immediate 2. Let's go.
Well, it's a literally broke down between freaking shadows and the cat.
Well,
and
so
the
now,
woods.
well, now there's 4 for lodge. So I think the lodge is going to be the thing.
All right, roleplay through your guys' decision.
So
Because, I mean, clearly 1 is a winner.
So I do think so from the looks of it, from the vibe I'm getting, we all want to do the lodge. But hear me out. The cabin could be cool too. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, none of you guys want to try to see if death is real?
No, I want to see if death
No.
is real, but I want to listen.
Not again.
There's this. I can't think of another name for Evil Dead.
Evil
There's
Dead.
There's a movie I saw called Evil Bed. It is
I'm
Not
with
good.
darkness.
Not good, Fred.
thank you.
Good
And-
alive.
Anyway, it's about this human with an amazing chin, like the chin that could cut diamonds. All his friends are possessed by demons, and he has to hack them up with a chainsaw. It's pretty cool. It's pretty fucking wild. It's kind of giving me that vibe a little bit, but not as much. And plus, the cabin in the woods just seems like a very scary place in general. However, the lodge just seems kind of cool because one, it's a lodge, and two, there's spooky shadows there. I'm fine with either or. I'm just saying that, you know, I would like to go to the mansion, but the mansion's not going anywhere. Unless that's the part of its haunt, and it actually just moves all over the place.
For some reason, you believe that the others move?
It's a flying mansion.
I mean, you don't know that. We already went through a hospital. We had some big fucker like walking through walls and trying to get us.
Studio Ghibli does Haunted Mansion.
Death itself
Jeez.
roaming the halls reminds me a little too much of the hospital. I vote for I wouldn't mind the cabin because I'm all about wood creatures, even if they're monsters. But the lodge, me and Sybil were studying cults in religion class, so the whole cult angle just kind of grabbed my attention.
My vote is for the lodge.
I mean, I prefer the Wailing Woods, but whatever.
All right. Let's go deal with. Let's have some fun with wherever shadow ghosts are here.
So,
I mean, worst case scenario, Durin stabs him with his lightsaber.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
So, are we locking in Wailing Woods then?
No,
Shifting
shadows.
Shifting
Shadow.
shadows.
Okay.
Cabin and lodge are very similar buildings.
Yes. Yeah. So. Good. Let me delete the other ones. Alrighty. Then, as you guys are discussing this on your way, your party splits in multiple different directions to begin choosing what it is you are doing on the sides. If I remember correctly, who was going to the Neon Spire shopping sphere? Durin?
I think me and Durin, we're going to go to the spear, and then we're going to go talk to my sister, and I have one other slight errand to try and run on the way.
Okay. Was anybody else joining towards the shopping sphere? That's where the magic shop is?
Not for me, no.
No, I'm sticking behind with Pyre because guidance.
Of course.
Give me your receipt for the item that you have on consignment, and I'll check to see if it was sold while we're away. Grizzly.
Hand you the receipt.
He has a +4. Alrighty. So, you guys go over to the mall, walk through, you get your free complimentary Dippin' Dots,
Hell yeah.
and you head over to the magic shop. Hello, seasoned adventurers. How are you?
We're good.
Good. What can I do for you?
Okay, so I need some more of Otto's spiking hair gel,
Yeah.
and I found these like cigarettes of like fire breathing. Have any of those?
Potions of fire breathing?
That, but a cigarette. So you kind of just smoke it up real quick, and then
I'll tell you what. If you pay me now, I will put in the effort to scour the globe and purchase it if such an item exists.
okay. How much?
Let's say 150
Okay.
per cigarette.
Okay.
Okay. So you give him 150 gold?
Yep.
All right. And you wanted the hair gel, right?
Yeah.
Roll me a d4 plus 1. We have... Oh, you're in luck. We have 4 containers in stock, and he picks one of them up and puts it on the table in front of you.
I'll take 3.
Oh, okay, very well. Dwarf, you spike your beard up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do it like horns.
Mostly spikes.
Nice. He'll give you the 3 of them. Okay, and if I remember correctly, this was 50 gold each?
That sounds like it could be right.
Didn't we sign up for like the shop membership plan or something?
Which is why shit is pretty cheap for you. You're getting a potion of fire breathing for 150 gold. Not currently, because they don't have it in stock. That's now he knows to be looking for it.
Alright,
Okay.
and I've paid him for that, and I'm out of gold.
Thank you very much. And how about you?
Yo, when you're looking for those cigarette things, you should try the Infernal Revenue Service. I'm pretty sure they have them. It's a
Very
free
well.
Tip.
Thank you.
A friend of mine had an item on consignment. I wanted to check on it on his behalf. I'll hand him the receipt.
If I remember correctly, Dresley, this was an order for sell or an order for trade? It was the shield,
jeez.
right?
Then we have 2 different things going.
Because we
The
also
shield
had
was the
Ivan's
trade.
whip.
We were selling the whip.
Oh, this is the sale of the whip. Oh.
Technically, we had both going. Technically.
Yes. I do have a buyer lined up. However, they are not currently in town. If you come back again this time next week, it should be sold. We're just having some final negotiations to get you the best price possible.
Okay. What about his other one? The trade?
The shield. You were looking for a great sword, Dresley, but that was before the whole weapon mastery thing. What weapon were you planning on keeping?
Yeah, that was.
You could still greatsword it. It's a great weapon mastery to have.
Yeah, but it does not fit with my class build anymore.
Sure.
Can it be of switched to equal value of magic item?
Not
Like broad term?
of a magic weapon. That's what you put it in for.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So you're getting a uncommon quality magic weapon. You're not getting a weapon of warning because you already have one.
Right. I completely forgot about the shield, I'm gonna be honest with you.
I forgot about the whip.
That was the earlier thing.
Yeah. No, the shield happened forever ago. It's like, when's this guy gonna come pick it up? And how about for you? Are you looking for any weapons or anything?
No, I think I'm good right now, but thank you. Barnabas has 50 gold right now. He's not buying anything magical.
Understood. We do have smoke bombs.
No, I'm good for now. I do need to raid the school's armory.
Yes.
I just need a sword. Just like a regular long sword. I figure I can
Dude,
get that.
I have so many weapons on me.
I just need a long sword.
So, after you guys are done here, you leave, picking up your pretzels on the way out.
And then on our free ice cream,
That's
because we get
nice.
one free ice cream a day, don't we?
Yeah, that was the inn, and then the pretzels on the way out.
Oh, okay.
That was the Dippin' Dots. Dippin' Dots are ice cream. Technically.
And I want to stop by the DMV.
Okay.
I need to get a farm license. So, living in Pennsylvania, you may not remember these anymore. And you can get, if you live on a farm and go to school in the city, you can get a driver's license at 14.
Okay. Roll me a d20.
Okay.
You want low.
Ah, 12.
By the time you get to the DMV and you take your ticket, you are looking at a 12-hour wait.
Ah,
However, there are people outside holding up signs saying, "Hold your place for money."
how much to hold my spot?
10 gold.
I'll give you 7.
Persuasion.
Not 20.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
You give him that, he takes your ticket, and he will wait in line. Well, you do need to come back here in 12 hours, though.
Yeah, I'll come back in 12 hours. All right. And then I need to go see the jackrabbits.
Okay. Do. You arrive within the Jackrabbits studio, stadium. Where's their music? This one. Nope, not that one. Was it hard sell? Yep. You walk in there, and you just see it is still the perpetual rager that you always see. And you see your sister in her human guise doing a keg stand right now.
I'm gonna tap her on the shoulder.
Yeah?
We need to talk.
Oh, god damn it. This nerd again. Alright, guys, give me a second. Everyone laughs as you're walking away. You see a couple of Brandon's goons going, yeah, fuck off, kid. And then Landon goes, saw, dude.
Landon.
How's it going?
About to find out.
Nice. See ya, bro.
Oh.
He walks away. Alright, so what the hell do you want?
Nice to see you, sis.
Nice to see you too.
What's going on? Do you know of anything going on with the family and the farm? Is
What?
Dad in financial trouble?
Financial trouble? Are you kidding me?
No, unfortunately, I'm not. He owes a lot of money to the hunks.
Wait, the Hungs?
Yes, the Hungs.
Like that investment company?
Yeah, investment company. That's one way to phrase them.
Yeah. All right. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're not in financial distress considering all the new employees Dad just hired.
Dad just hired a bunch of new employees?
Yeah, they came in and out of town. It was kind of weird because, like, they drove those, like, big tankards. And they're over by that stupid orchard thing.
He sent a bunch of workers out to the orchard. A bunch of new hires.
Yeah.
You called them tankards. I'm assuming that's the beer talking. Because a tankard is a type of mug. So what did you really mean and not tankard?
The giant tank things that you don't shoot because they explode. You know, big truck, many wheels.
Yeah. So he's bringing in heavy equipment.
Yeah.
Like hauling equipment or cutting equipment?
I don't know. It's giant trucks that move out there, and, like, I haven't really been, like, paying attention, but, you know, I was home this weekend after, you know, that terrifying thing that just happened here. So I wanted to check up on our little sister. She's doing great, by the way. Thanks for asking. Creepy
I have a
doll,
feeling
though.
I'm going to be seeing her soon because I have the next 2 weeks off of school.
What?
I was suspended.
What for?
Ignoring the rules and going and dealing with the thing that was fighting the town. Y'all remember that?
Yeah, I remember. Hey, I'm sorry to hear about that Tony guy.
Oh, it's fine. We went to the wall, traveled through the Badlands, performed a ceremony, had him resurrected, and then brought him back, and he's with us again. I just spent like the last 4 or 5 days out at the wall in the Badlands.
How drunk is his sister right now?
She's pretty smashed.
To be honest, the king's kind of a dick. We kind of got into a measuring contest at the end and had a whole thing. We were going to throw down with the entire set of 4 families, but we left instead. But
Yeah, whatever. So, your stupid stories. Anyways, yeah, they have a bunch of new hires out there. They have this really cute foreman as well.
really, who's the cute foreman?
His name is Jesse. I think it was like Jesse Strict or some shit. Or, sorry, Strict. But, like, that's really all I know about it, okay? Actually, on Friday night, like, I woke up because, like, I saw, like, bright lights coming from that area.
Yeah. There was bright lights out there that Friday night.
Well, no, like, I saw them Saturday morning, I think Saturday morning when I was there. Yeah. And, like, when I got out of bed and went to look, they were already out.
Alright. Yeah, you probably don't plan on it, but I don't know that I'd go home for a little bit.
No. Kidding me? It's so stuffy out there, and Dad's been more prissy than usual.
Has Dad been spending all of his time at the house, or has he been out working?
I mean, Mom says that she's been alone a lot more recently, so I think he's been working a lot. But you know Mom, she actually likes that.
Yeah, well, when the alternative is Dad, who can blame her?
Right? She looks over at you, Durin. Who are you?
Darren,
Go get me a beer.
okay.
Hey, so, this Jesse guy really smoke show hot. Like, you ever see Baywatch?
Of course, I've seen Baywatch. I'm a teenage boy.
Yeah, well, like, you know how, like, the Hasselhoffman guy
Don't hassle the Hoff.
looks kind of like him, but with long hair.
Is he out on site or is he hanging around town? Where'd you see him at?
Oh, he just stays out on site, but, I don't know. I got a kind of a dangerous vibe from him. You know? Like, you know how, like, when you look at someone and, like, they notice you looking, they just usually smile and keep going on. He just kind of stared back until I looked away.
If he stays out at the site, when did you see him?
Oh, when I was out looking for Dad.
You went out there looking for Dad.
Yeah.
And Dad wasn't there, or Dad was there?
He ended up being there when I got there. I couldn't find him at first until I started walking closer to the orchard, and then, like, ooh, he was there. You know, like, I was really concerned because, like, our baby sister has a new doll, but nobody remembers buying it for her. So I'm like, hey, is there a stranger here buying our sister a doll? Because if so, I'm going to be fireballing some bitches, you know?
If anybody asks, I could solve that mystery. I gave her the doll.
All right, well, I'm not fireballing you for that.
No, I'm saying I could solve the mystery if the family's worried about it. You can put everyone's mind to rest. It was a gift from me.
Yeah.
I had it sent to her.
Well, now we know. Okay, cool. I'll let them know next time I call home.
Yeah, you do that.
Oh, by the way, Dad said he had trouble setting up an allowance account for you.
I have an allowance account?
Oh yeah, you're supposed to. But for some reason, the school wasn't able to, like, get you your allowance account set up properly for some reason. So you might want to talk to, like, the counselor about that. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks. That's helpful.
Yeah. All right. Now, can you leave? Cause, like, we're about to go party, and you're a real bummer.
That I am, sis. That I am.
We'll say this time, Durin, you're coming back with the drink.
Here's your beer.
Hey, thanks, Bearded. You need to brush more. And then she just walks out.
Did you drink out of her beard?
No?
No.
I got my own.
Which I figured. I knew you were coming back with your own.
All right. Was there anything else you two wanted to do?
I also got an extra if you wanted it.
You could drink it for me, Durin, but thank you.
Harvey will jump into it immediately.
My sisters said that I should talk to the counselor. Do you want to talk to the counselor, or do you want to wait to see what about everybody else? Because, you know, we know things about the counselor.
Let's go talk.
Okay. I guess we're going to go see the counselor then.
All right. So, at that point, I didn't prepare for that one specifically.
That's
Let's
fine.
jump over to the others. What were the three of y'all doing?
So I guess I'm just working on building stuff. So I actually had a thought because I would like to use my gun more often, but
Yeah.
I don't want to be caught doing it.
You have the computer to work.
Oh, that. So what? I have to work on the computer, but I can't work on something that I want.
Yes.
You have the rest of winter break to work on what you want.
And you also need to start researching how to build a gun.
I was gonna
Which luckily they have books here on, but...
I was gonna make a silencer, but fine.
Yeah, definitely.
Or suppressor. Suppressor probably better. Fine, I'll work on the computer. I believe I'm being forced to do computer things.
Alright, which computer thing are you trying to do?
The one try password, no. The two computers I've got, which one?
The one computer we have from
Oh,
hospital.
the one computer, 2 monitors, right? So I guess I can work on the hospital one because that's not the one with the one-time password. Right? That's the one from that's the floppy disk.
That's the floppy disk. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'll work on the computer from the hospital then.
Okay. I forget, were you guys ever given the password from the doctor?
No, that's what Sybil's deal is. But if Pyre can crack it before then we can just throw her ass in the slammer.
Okay. Well, Pyre, you have one
It's me.
shot at this.
Oh, I only have one? Fuck.
Roll me a hacking check, utilizing intelligence.
So if I fuck up, does that mean the computers won't turn on at all anymore?
It means all of the current files will be deleted.
What the?
Whacking chick.
What? Hold on. I thought this was the floppy disk.
Are we doing the floppy disk or the fucking doctor computer?
The doctor's computer.
That's not a floppy disk. That's the computer. The floppy disk was the thing you guys first found.
No, that's what I'm saying. I wonder I'm confused. You guys.
What he's asking is if he fails, would the computer itself stop working? Not the files, the computer itself.
No,
because he wants to use the computer.
The computer will still work, but if you fail this check trying to break into the files, it will delete the files.
Just gain into the computer, you might be able to do something.
Then I'd want to get into the computer.
So you just want to get into the computer to use as a computer?
Yes, because there's gonna be files on there, so we could. Okay, hold on. Pause real quick. I think I'm getting very confused now. So
Okay.
I heard someone say floppy disk, and they said one-time password. It's like, okay, I want to use the computer, and then I guess that turned into like, I don't know. So
Yeah,
what
yes.
do you all want me to do, please, for the love of God?
We need you to extract the information that is encoded within the computer that pertains to the doctor and her research.
Okay, I can do that. What I would like to do then, I would like to try to transfer it. Are there any empty floppy disks around that I could potentially use?
Not just lying around, but do you have one?
We have the one that had secret talking about a police report that you can use. Oh wait, no, we grabbed like a crap load of like random computer hardware shit, didn't we?
Yeah, hard drives. You have like 30 of them.
Oh, then I'll just use a
Actually,
hard
you
drive.
guys have like 6 of them. They were all taken from the magical
Club.
beast shop.
Oh, then we got hard
Yeah,
drives,
their
so we're
security
fine.
room.
So I'm gonna do two things then. One, I'm going to transfer all the information I can from the computer to a hard drive, and I'm gonna write all that down in a journal. Just make sure that we have a hard copy, so that way no one can. You can't hack paper.
Okay, so you can transfer it, but in order to open up those files, you need the password. You can try to crack that password, but it is devised so, like, if you fail, the information is deleted. You can easily transfer the information over towards one of the hard drives, so, like, it's there. You currently have the doctor imprisoned, and if you guys go to a meeting with her, she's going to give you the password. Because you put her in low security. Does that make sense?
That does make sense. So do you guys want me to just transfer the files without trying to crack them onto the hard drive, or do you want me to try now, but there is the risk of it going forever?
Well, you can do both. You can set up a backup just in case we fuck up. Isn't that the whole point of being able to transfer things easily?
And from the way I'm gonna get
that is a third option, actually. Yes, that could.
Oh, then I'll make 2 backups just to be safe.
All right, let's try the transfer first.
Okay.
same hacking check, thieves' tools, utilizing intelligence.
Wait, if it's thieves' tools, can I give him advantage and guidance? Because I have proficiency with thieves' tools now.
Yeah, sure.
You have advantage and guidance,
Yeah,
Pyre.
I thought about it more, and hacking should be thieves' tools, realistically.
That is fair. 24 plus 3, so 27.
Damn, you should have just tried cracking it. But yeah, it's
okay,
transferred
bro.
over.
What the
Real.
fuck?
We're being smart about this.
I
For
take
the
out my
first
gun,
time ever.
I take out my gun, I shoot the desktop. Not the monitor, the desktop.
I'm actually going to hold off on paying her a visit until this is done, because I want to secure the information in case she tries something funny. Like she gives us a password that just deletes everything immediately. Or something. I don't know how
That
this
would-
shit works.
Fair enough.
No, that
So I
is
just distrust
That is
her.
a thing. That is
that is
actually
a, that is
thing.
a very real possibility. Well, no, she could just give us the wrong password and then she fucks up anyway.
The
Right,
8 hard
exactly.
drives you guys took all had footage from various different dates. You haven't been able to look at them because you haven't had a computer that you can connect them to upload the videos from.
Yeah,
Now you have a computer that you can do that. So we're going to count it as you have 8 hard drives. You fill one of them with all of the videos on it, and then these files onto it. So now that hard drive is full. Okay? So now you have
Okay.
7 hard drives with minor available space on them. All right?
Okay, so all 7 have the exact information that was on the base computer.
Are you just putting it on all of them?
Well, I want to put them on all of them for now because that way, if I fuck up one of the password tries, I've got 7 other attempts.
Okay, it's going to take you a long time to do that. Remember, file transfers are dial
Okay,
up,
then let me-
shit. Like,
How
so-
long would it take to do 2?
Yeah, how long would it, or just 1, really?
one would probably be an hour.
Okay.
So, because as long as I have 1, I can copy that, right?
Well, you would have to have the computer, but yes, because you have a computer, you could. Yes.
Yeah, okay, so no matter what, I got 1 free try, essentially.
Yes.
So-
yeah. So
Uh,
one of them is full. One of those 8 hard drives is now full. The other 7 have space for like minor information to be put on them. And
Got
if
it.
you ever get around to watching the videos and deleting it, you'll just have like as much space as you want.
All right, fuck it. I've got 1 free try, and if I fuck up, I've got the originals back on the hard drive. So there's that. So you know what? Fuck it.
All right.
Why not? Let's ride the lightning.
Thieves' tools advantage again.
Advantage and guidance.
All right.
Oh boy.
Thank God for that advantage.
27 again.
Mhm.
DC was 30.
You start to work on this,
Oh, no.
and it is very difficult to pull off. I mean, the coding that they put into this, the numerous different traps and gateways that open up into different paths of this is navigating and sneaking through the information with the utmost precision, like a surgeon cutting through the information on this computer. And your attempt lasts you a good 4 hours.
I need a Capri Sun. I need a Capri Sun now.
Dresley's just right there holding with the sports bar with the long straw.
Yeah, you're hacking so hard. So hard hacking.
You got this,
Alright.
Pyre. You got this, Pyre. I'm whatever the sweat with the rag.
Mhm.
he got Rocky. He's the fucking traitor.
You're a hacking machine.
So, while this is happening, what were you doing, Sybil? Because now Dresley is spoken for.
He
Yes,
always was.
I was going to wait for Pyre to be done again, in case she tried to pull anything funny and we already had the information. But when he's done, I will.
Whoa. We're not at the done point yet. We're at the.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
going to
yeah.
be working for 5 hours. What are you doing during that time? This is the same time that Barnabas and Dresley or Durin are out.
During that time. I'm going to put something into motion.
Okay.
I'm not going to commit to it fully right now because I only have a few hours, but I want to start work on campaigning for prom queen.
As a freshman, you're ambitious, lady.
Yup.
That's Sybil. Ambition.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, that's the only way you're gonna beat Baylor, who managed to hit prom queen as a sophomore. And this is her senior year.
Yep.
So, Sybil, you go out to the school, wandering around campus, looking for people, meeting and greeting, saying hi to everybody. And then you see them. The girls. The cheerleaders. They all gather together. Is this the right one? Yes. And Baylor sees you, whispers something to one of her friends, and then starts walking up to you. Oh my God, Sybil! Oh, come here. I heard what happened to your friend. What was his name? Tommy? I'm so sorry. And she gives you a big hug.
Yes, Tony. Thank you. It's been difficult.
Yes, I'm so sorry about that happening to you. It's honestly a tragedy. And you know what? Me and the girls have been talking, and we think hosting a fundraiser for his family is the least that we can do.
A fundraiser for what?
For his family.
Tony's fine.
Excuse me?
You're alive.
No.
Oh,
Oh, sweetheart,
didn't
are you
know?
in denial? What? Sweetheart, are you in denial?
the news must not have reached you. We brought him back to life.
All right, this is going to be an opposed intimidation roll as you're both mean girling one another.
I'm going to hex. I'm going to hex her.
Okay, she has disadvantage. She
You're gonna
also
cast a
has a
spell in front
plus
of a wizard.
8. Yeah, but
Yeah.
subtly. Sybil
Yeah.
only settles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A, that boys live, and B, rich as hell. Fuck y'all.
How do you think I hexed the king without starting fucking drama?
Yeah.
You never said it, so I was confused.
All right,
We
so
don't know what your powers are.
she does have a plus 8 to this.
Yes. You said intimidation.
Yes. A
Okay.
10. Okay. Oh, sweetheart. No, and you just keep like explaining the situation as like some of the other girls are like captivated by you. And you can see the mild annoyance that she allows to show, which means she's really fucking annoyed. Oh, well,
Oh.
congratulations on bringing the dead back to life. I mean, it's almost as if he never died then. Yeah, that's fine. So, if that's the case, no fundraiser necessary for that, but we do need to come up with a different fundraiser. Perhaps that poor boy, you know, the one living in our cleaning room?
Are you talking about Durin?
Yes, Dirt Rag. That's who we were talking about. Sorry, that's his little nickname because, you know, he goes around and he cleans up all the messes for us. Yeah.
He does. I hear
Yeah.
he's quite good at it.
Oh, he is not.
He's not?
No. I think he's one of those, like, cases of, you know, like... I mean, we have to assume he is Dwarvish, after all, that his families were probably on a few different drugs. Well, you understand, I'm sure.
I do. Well, actually, he's quite wealthy. Didn't you know?
Oh, darling, you don't need to lie on his behalf. It's fine. He's already with us. It's going to be perfectly fine. But perhaps we should put a fundraiser on for him, right?
You know magic, right?
Yeah, of course.
You should check him for magic items.
Can we grow a tree under their beds?
Just they wake
Check
up
him
one
for
night,
magic
50 feet in
items.
the air.
Yeah, sure.
Mhm,
I'll be
mhm.
right on that.
I also heard he was going to the magic shop at the mall to buy some things.
You know,
He's doing fine.
that's wonderful for him, but I still
It
think,
is.
girls, that we need to put on a fundraiser for him, right? Let's get some school spirit going. All the cheerleaders are going to show up. You know, you can join us as well, Sybil. It's not a problem.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Perfect. And she takes you over to the Elemental Phoenix's place, where over the course of the next few hours, you do kind of get the other mean girls looking closer towards you and listening to you over
Mhm.
her.
My plan is going to be to. I'm not trying to embarrass her, but I'm trying to turn everything that she says, like, around, like I did just now, to make her look like she doesn't know what she's talking about, but in like a polite way.
Yeah.
And like, oh, you didn't know? Oh,
Yeah.
well,
You're
actually.
pointing out that she's a mean, stupid bitch,
Yeah, precisely.
not calling
In a
her
polite
one.
way. No, of course not.
Yeah, of course. And we'll say for comedy's sake, towards the end of this activity, you can mark down one success. I'm labeling this in my notes as Mean Girl. So you have one successful Mean Girl against Baylor.
Mm-hmm.
You can just mark that down in your treasures.
That's what I just did, yeah.
Good. And towards the end of your few hours hanging with them, going over what fundraiser they're going to do, for comedy's sake, let's have Durin be the one to pick you up. Durin,
Hell
you
yeah.
walk into the Elemental Phoenix's house, and hey, look, there's Sybil.
Hello.
Hi, Darren. Did you get that stuff from the magic shop?
Oh,
yeah.
my
Well,
God.
they didn't have the fire breathing stuff, but yeah, they said they'll look for it.
You're wearing
much-
a onesie?
Yeah, right?
That's so stupid. And you see the other girls are like, that's actually kind of cool.
Right?
Isn't it nice? How much did you spend at the magic shop, Darren?
300 gold.
Oh, okay. It's fine.
She rolls her eyes, and the other ones are just like, and you see a couple of them like actively cast detect magic.
I light up like a fucking Christmas tree.
Yep.
With the shade sunglasses inside.
Yep, the lightsaber. Whatever else he has.
Yeah, just one of them. Holy shit! Durin, how did you... You have a magic sword, magic
Yeah.
onesie, magic glasses.
Yeah.
Your bag has like 4 magic items in it.
Yeah.
How?
See, I told you guys he was doing fine.
Yeah.
They all kind of just like nod along as Baylor is like turning flush. But anyways, Durin, you were picking up Sybil to head back to the house?
Yeah, come on.
Alright, I'll talk to you girls later.
Wait, are you going with him to his room?
Oh my god, this is hilarious.
Oh no, we're going to our own private house.
What?
Yes, we have an extra dimensional house. You guys don't? I thought you were seniors and such.
Let me mark this down real quick. The mean girls know about your hidey hole. Okay.
We keep no secrets where we can use it to brag instead.
Yeah. Hey guys, I built you this just to keep you all safe. Yeah, we have this. Like,
Let's be fair. If
They don't know where it
any
is.
student walks in here and Gildarts is just eating a sandwich, they're done.
yeah. But yeah,
I mean,
they,
besides-
Honestly, if we walk in there and Gildarts is just eating a sandwich, we might be done.
Yeah, besides, they don't know where it is. They
Yeah.
would have to look for it,
they would have to go into the cleaning closet. Come on now.
which they're
Yeah.
not going to do.
They have to go into my cleaning closet.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
which smells so
I
dank.
I raised up a few points in their eyes, but let's be honest here. Let's be honest here.
How are they not all just getting their drugs from you
They are.
at this point?
Yeah.
Then they're still looking down on him?
No,
He's their
they don't
supplier.
buy drugs directly. They have other people buy drugs for them and give them to them. So they believe, out of character, that they are paying Durin to go pick up drugs for them with the money that they're giving him, that he then gives to them. They think he's
They
the
think he's the
freshman fall guy,
middleman.
not that he's the dealer. Yeah, they have zero expectations out of you, Durin. Sorry. But yes, you go in there where Barnabas, you are just meeting up with them as well, as you guys hear a lot of strange noises coming from Pyre's room.
Oh,
Three of you hear these weird mechanical noises happening in there and strange
You can do it, man.
music.
Don't let
Oh,
that
different-
don't let it
different
push
kind
you
of
around.
noise. Okay.
I'm trying my best. If I tilt the screen this way, maybe. Oh, new angle. I got it.
You know what? I'm gonna just leave him in there. He needs like 15 minutes, I'm sure.
Capri Sun, Capri Sun.
Maybe
And
20.
you just hear a bottle squeezing sound.
Well, I
Which
guess
could
they're,
sound like a lot of things.
I guess they're hydrating.
And then, Pyre,
Them.
you cracked it. Enter.
I'm in.
You all just hear him say, as you're-
Woo! I'm getting nachos. Oh, hey guys.
Oh man, my fingers are really sore. Hey guys, what's up?
No. Pyre, describe your room as the techie hacker guy in the party.
Oh boy. So I guess the closest thing I could think of. Y'all remember Neo's room in the Matrix? It's kind of like
stacks of CDs.
stacks of floppy disks. Like there's like a drawer that's kind of like filled with wires that like look like organized chaos, where it looks really tangled, but like Fire would just go over and just like take one wire out. It would just like easily just slide out, like as if it wasn't tangled at all. There's like a little tool bench on one side. There's like a small little like stand where his Robo Buddies is right now. He's just sort of just chilling out. His bed is very messy. It doesn't seem like he considers like making a bed good enough time. But it's like the room is just organized chaos encompassed into one pleasant little room. Ironically, his computer desk is really clean.
Like the new computer?
Yeah. But that's another thing too. No dust. No dust at all. There's at least a very real possibility that he uses this room so often that dust is not even a possibility.
So yeah. You guys see that as the two of them open at the door, and Dresley is walking out, apparently looking for nachos, and Pyre is sitting at the computer desk.
Oh, also, there's definitely a side where there's vitals and VHS tapes, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, hey
Here's
guys.
nachos. I'm going for that.
Hey, can you get me some, please?
I'm making the batch. You got in. I just started chopping up.
Oh,
I'm
fantastic.
making the nachos.
Ugh.
And I'm making the nachos.
He starts moving his fingers, and his fingers just pop as he wiggles them.
We'll say somebody bought groceries for here, because he didn't make you guys.
I would have stolen them from the school.
I thought O'Shant did, because Gilders was complaining about nothing in the fridge.
Yeah, that's why there's nothing in the fridge. Because O'Shant and Guildarts. But yeah, you can steal whatever you want from the school and just like, yeah, you filled it up there. That's fine.
Yeah.
I was going to charge you like 5 gold to fill up the fridge. Remember, it's the 80s. Groceries cost like a penny.
They weren't quite that
Simpler
cheap.
times.
Listen, anything less than $10 is a penny.
Let's be honest, man.
Yeah.
Gas was less than $1 in the 80s.
I have filled up gas at under $1 a gallon, I will admit.
But yeah, so go ahead, roleplay, everybody. This is where you learn what each other have been doing, perhaps.
So I've been doing this all day. I have about maybe like 2 or 3 cartons of Capri Suns all gone. I really gotta piss, so let's. I'll show you what I got, but then I do not want anyone to disturb me for about 2 minutes once I leave this room.
Okay.
Have you ever heard a fire genasi piss? It sounds like a. It honestly sounds like something's boiling. You don't want to hear it.
Too much information.
And yet now I can't help but hear it in my mind.
And Rockanasi's just have like pebbles coming out the inside.
Oh, like kidney
No.
stones?
Yeah,
No.
just no problem.
No.
Good.
No. No.
That's not canon we needed.
But it's
Canon
the
now.
canon
Yeah.
you
You got.
deserve. So
So if anyone wants, there's some chairs here. We can go over the information that's on the computer. I have some backups. I'll make some more. Sybil, good news for you. That deal you made with her, you can go and toss that out the window.
I have a question for you. When
Yes.
you hacked into the computer, were you able to see what the password was?
I mean, I imagine I would have, right?
no. You would not have seen the password.
He could open admin settings.
Listen, dude, I don't know that much about computers. We're making this shit up. I'm gonna say no. You don't know if the password's real or not.
No, I
You took
didn't
the
see
back
the
door.
actual.
Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't see the password, but with me being in, I can change the password into something else.
I was more so wanting to know what it was, so that I could tell whether she's lying or not. I mean, it won't end the result. I wanted to know.
Is there any way I could try to find out? Like maybe like a history of like passwords being used?
This is where everyone who has a career in IT is thinking up things Joey hasn't looked up yet.
I don't know shit, and I said that. And my canon of how tech works is how fantasy tech works.
It just does.
Yeah, because he hacked it. That's how it works. I mean, you could counter hack it if you would like. Try to achieve the same thing.
Would it be easier because I'm already in?
I'll lower the DC by 2.
I don't know what the DC was before, so that worries me.
During, take a hand on the nachos. I need to prep pyre for round 2.
Working the nachos.
Bring electrolytes.
That's what the spices are for.
Wow, you
Guidance
do
with
it busy in
advantage.
there.
I just got a flashback to the Goofy movie. Nachos and pizza.
Extra cheese.
God, Pauly Shore is fucking
Alright.
hilarious.
It's hilarious.
I will try to see if I can't counter hack to see if I can't find the password. It's not gonna take me like forever, is it? Like with me being on.
No, it's much easier time-wise, but difficulty is still relatively high.
Gotcha.
Oh, and Dressley, when you're done with that, I need to speak to you.
4.
21. I think I still failed though.
No, you succeeded because you lowered the DC.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, the original DC was only a 20. I know I was embellishing how hard it was, but like at your guys'
I mean,
level,
that-
20
that-
is 20's a risk.
That is a hard DC.
Yeah. So DC of 18, you guys hit it. You end up getting the password.
What's the password?
Just typing
I'm
it
getting
out.
there.
Typing it out.
Nothing out, bro. Calm down. I'm gonna shoot a
Not
fucking
calm down.
I'm gonna shoot a Capri Sun in the eye.
Fussily Gain Tyran, but spelled like that.
I don't know. I feel like all of these words are like jumbled up and they're like mixed around. So maybe something we can look into later. Anyway,
Actually, whom here speaks primordial?
oh, I do. I'm a genasi.
Okay.
Nasty.
That translates to raise the flames of tyranny.
In primordial, this says, and I say it in Ignan. It just sounds like a fire, but it actually means raise the flames of tyranny. Anyway, I'm gonna jot that down. Sticky note. Here you go.
Great.
What do I before she grabs it? I pull back. It's like, what do I get out of it? Don't look at me.
Keep it. Could keep it. The result will be the same. I just want to know if she's lying.
No, I'm just fucking with you. Here you go.
I figured you didn't want to waste your hours of work. Thank you.
I mean, you'd be absolutely right.
Oh, just Lee, I need to speak with you.
Yep. What's up, boss?
I am going to be campaigning to be prom queen this year.
Are you being quiet about this?
No.
Oh.
I give Sybil a look over, considering I've grown up with a lot of fae creatures. Where does she rank 1 to 10?
Oh, looks wise?
Yeah.
What's your charisma score, Sybil?
18.
An 8.
8.
Okay, I can see that.
Give her a year or so, she'll probably be like a 9.5.
Do you need someone to help you with your makeup?
I got a better question. Why?
Because I like to win.
Are you wanting to win because you want to win, or are you wanting to win because you're mad at someone? Because you normally don't do this sort of thing unless you're really mad at someone.
You don't know me that well. But
I mean, I know enough.
just leave.
Spite
What I need
is a
from you
powerful motivator.
is
It is very true.
I need you to be my in with the enchantment unicorns.
Uh-huh. Okay. You know they're theater kids, right?
Precisely. If I want to put on a show, who better? I'm a freshman. I need to draw as much attention to me as possible. The kind of attention I want. And I will need a prom king.
We don't have facial expressions, so are you gesturing or are you implying something?
I don't do it.
She just gives you a look.
Oh, you mean me?
Do you know who the main candidate for prom queen is?
Oh, you would snap no Baylor. So many people at the Enchantment Unicorns either love her or fear her.
That blonde wizard that we met. Baylor or something, right?
Yes. Do you remember who her boyfriend and therefore the main candidate for prom king is?
Dresley just grows a wicked grin.
I knew you would understand.
My dear, I believe this is the start of a beautiful partnership.
Assuming you hold your end.
Sweetheart, is there anyone you would trust better?
Yes.
Oh, come on, damn it. I was trying to... I tried, damn it.
You tried too hard.
It's the fedora, I honestly.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, it naturally imposes disadvantage on charisma checks.
And if you tip your fedora, it's an immediate fail. It's a crit fail, as a matter of fact.
Hey,
It's a
this
roll for
was
initiative,
in
really.
fashion at one point.
Yeah, a
Since-
very, very short point.
Yes, and it ended as it should have.
Well,
But
now that we're on the
anyways,
same page, I can go visit the doctor.
so actually, this evening is when the haunted house is going to be happening. You
Oh,
guys
that's right.
have enough
I'll do tomorrow.
time to look at and learn one of the 4 important bits of information on file. You can either read the doctor's experiment notes for Project Ether Amplification, or you can read the target's experiments. It is files on the chosen subject. Or you can read the medical records of students. Or the doctor's personal thoughts. You all get to decide what is the one thing you read over before you go to the haunted house.
I mean, can I make a suggestion?
Of course, that's the part of the discussion.
So we're wanting to have this lady be put into jail for a very long time. Am I correct?
Well, the only reason she's not is because we cut a deal, but that deal's null and void now.
Exactly. But having a bit of extra information may not be a bad thing. So, my thoughts are we look at either the experiment log or we look at her thoughts, because if there's anything that she did do the experiment, she might have actually given us some more info in the thoughts. So the only thing I can think of that could counteract that if we gave that to certain people is that it's just, her putting her thoughts into words, not, actual action. So the experiment log might be the better option, but that's just me. Anyway, discuss.
I don't disagree with. Oh, go ahead, Drizzly.
So I was just going to ask God, which of these would give us information on the green serum ore? Would that be experiments or the amplification project?
That's something you're going to have to insight as a player.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
The experiments were specifically the Calvin experiments, correct? That was
As
the
well as
experiment one.
Calvin is one of the experiments,
Oh, okay.
but yes, it is the experiments that coincide with the Calvin experiment.
I have a lot of interests in the medical records, but it's probably the least important.
There could be some cool stuff in there.
Well, there definitely could be. We might be able to find things we can use for other people and for other things. So it's certainly useful.
Is it just students or is there staff in there too?
There's a couple of staff members, but yeah,
Could
mostly
find
students.
something on our what's it called? The one we have the information that she's working with the
The
haunted
counselor?
counselor.
The counselor would
She
have
could
that
be
stuff.
in there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Or I'm somewhat interested in her personal thoughts. That's either going to be a gold mine or it's going to be worthless.
Yeah, that's my thought exactly. It's quite literally a coin flip with that, because either she gives us some juicy goss, or it's just a bunch of rambling. Mind you, we can come back and look at the rest of this later once we're done with the haunted house, but at least having an idea of like what we are expecting going forward is the big thing. Oh, I was going to put the backup in my bag of holding too. Yeah, smart.
Okay.
I mean, if you're already doing it, then let me hold on to it.
Okay.
I vote for personal notes. I say we take the gamble.
I am inclined to agree. I think that could be a very good point of information. and worst case scenario, we at least get an insight into her mind to see how mentally stable she actually is. Which, to be honest, I think we all know the answer to that. But it'd be interesting to see how deep the rabbit hole goes, so to speak.
I vote for the medical records because, well, for one thing, again, interesting stuff could be in there. Two, it might give us some kind of potential to blackmail the counselor just because where else would we possibly get them except from her? So that's, we could implicate her in that. Like, dishonestly, but yeah, Sybil doesn't care. And that's really her job to do stuff like that. Also, she could get dirt on, like the popular girls and stuff because she likes that stuff too. It's a really Sybil-focused thing, I realize now.
Wait, we look up their medical records. Lip fillers, leg stimps.
Allergies that we could use to make them, break out.
Okay, we just went a level above Mean Girls.
Durin's going real Mean Girl.
You're going
Durin?
Steve from
He's a wild boy,
American
not a
Dad.
mean girl.
I'm a wild card. What can I say? It's my job.
Darren, who taught you these things?
I watch movies.
Paya does like the slowest of slow turns towards Sybil.
You learned from watching you, Mom.
Hey Sybil, you want a Capri Sun?
Sure.
Too bad. I'm kidding. Here you go. It's fruit punch.
All right, so we have 2 votes for doctor's notes, 1 vote for medical records.
Leaves 2 of you people. Come
Presley
on.
and Sybil.
Be shy.
I want to say personal notes, because if I wanted something like what Darren suggested, I mean, I'm proficient in poisoners. I could just make. So
I could just poison them.
I could just poison them. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but you can also poison them accurately.
Yeah, let's
I have to
do
rewatch
the
it.
notes. Sybil can use if it has anything good. Sybil can use it to maybe keep the deal alive if she actually has something worth more.
Okay. So, keep in mind, there's obviously a lot more notes than what I'm posting in this handout, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
However, this is the gist of it. Instead of handwritten notes, just in the margins of the files. The notes appear throughout the files, revealing more of the doctor's mindset. One reads, "The school is a gold mine of potential, young minds and bodies eager for power." Another note, barely legible, but ignore that part. "If the council finds out about the missing subjects, I'll lose everything. Must keep records hidden, buried in false files." A rare note of hesitation is in the margins of the experiment report. "What if we've pushed too far? The hybrids. They weren't supposed to survive. They're more than I imagined." And then the final goal. A personal entry separate from the formal reports is titled Endgame. It outlines the doctor's plan to create a new order of spellkin, enhanced to lead and defend against threats from beyond the wall, even if it meant sacrificing the few for the sake of the many. A chilling note concludes, "Results will speak for themselves. If successful, no one will care how many were lost in the process."
Does that mean we gotta go back to the wall?
Why would we need to go back to the wall?
Read the last one.
No, I understand that, but
Sounds like she's trying to replace the families on the wall.
Well, there might be evidence out there, is what I'm saying.
I mean there might be, but that would also involve us going back in there.
That's hence, do we have to go back to the wall? Why am I the smart one tonight?
No, you're not. I understand what you're saying. I am just.
Hi,
we could-
did you?
if-
Sorry.
No, good.
It talked about burying false files. Did you see any when you cracked in? Did you see any weird stuff?
Did I?
No, you didn't.
She could have meant literally. She could have actually meant like actual like written files.
What?
I didn't see anything when I broke in here.
Or maybe one of the other files just has a weird name for not what it is.
I mean, it's possible. I mean, she seems to be smart enough to not do that, but it could be something that is so obvious that she'll do it because it's so obvious. I mean, hold on. I'll look around the computer to see if that's a thing. I'll start clicking around.
All right. And as I stated previously, this is the last thing you guys can research before it's go time
Fuck.
for the haunted house.
What were we gonna say, Barnabas? By the way, sorry.
Who the hell is the council?
That's a
I
good question.
I don't know. Quite frankly, I don't want to know. But I feel like if we're going down this path, we're gonna find out one way or another.
I feel like we should know.
That sounds like a question for after the haunted house.
Hey, Sybil,
That-
religion check for me, please.
Who?
You.
Oh, we drew.
Ah, Sybil. When we come back next week, I'll tell you who the council is. We're leaving now, though. GG's, everybody.
Really, you're gonna make us wait a whole week?
To learn about the council, yeah. We'll be back.
Just me.
Who's on the council, Joey?